whore.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to your next session of Dumbskulls, a Pathfinder 2nd Edition game. It is I, your lovely game master, your friend, perhaps even lover, Ezekieru. You can call me Ezzy or Dave. And around me are my lovely players. Going around at top of the order here, we have Joshua.
I like the build-up.
Josh.
That was good. That made me smile. Yes, thank you. Thank you. That is the official theme song of me.
Josh.
Yep. Anyways, I'm Josh, from America, some could say. And I play Aegis, who's a robot, who likes to tumble through people and then stab them.
That's very nice. Next up, it is Boko, or Dipped.
Hi.
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 I play Dipped.
How are you?
My health is up, so that's nice. That's it. I'll tell you about Embiggen later.
A biggin? Okay, cool.
I want to take a nap.
My favorite Hearthstone deck.
Nice. Next up, it is Super Ninja.
My Pisces.
Hey yo, it's me, Soups. I play that gay elf you all love.
Half elf.
I know what I meant.
Love is a stretch.
I like to run away from combat and shoot things from very far away.
And punch things with soul monks.
Well, just the one, really.
Yeah. So, next we have Requiems.
Hi, I'm the one who takes the most damage in the party while everyone else runs away.
That
Hey.
is just not true.
That is right.
I have taken way more damage than you. How many times have you been to 0? I've been there 3 times,
I
baby.
hope you're listening closely. This is how you start a fight in Pathfinder right away.
Oh, I
It's
will
a
find
dick
it.
measuring
Finish
contest.
But yes, I'm
no
Requiems.
time.
I play Requiems, the human champion, in Pathfinder 2nd Edition here.
Nice.
Not
And
the
finally...
Josh, unbalancing, finish him, and then I'll tell
Then
you.
you get sneak attack bonus.
No. Okay, now,
We'll pick
finally...
them apart from afar.
Finally, we have our lovely Ava.
Hello,
Hello, Gort!
hi everybody.
Hi.
Alrighty, chat, make sure to let us know if any of our audio is low or anything. We just got a donation from Honest.
Thank you.
Let's check that out real quick. Hold on.
100 hero points says.
If I remember this correctly, this is the last stream for a bit, right? Hero point to Ava. Hope you have fun while I play Mad Max and listen. I don't know if this will be the last stream for a bit. I mean, we just finished a main story arc, but I don't think it's the last one for a bit.
That means it's time for 3 shopping episodes.
Yeah, well, I mean,
shopping.
shopping is
We're
very,
also gonna have
very
to sit
fun.
down and talk about everyone's weird dreams and powers.
I didn't have any dreams.
I don't have any of those.
Yeah.
So,
Brim,
I think.
we need to talk about our dreams.
So honest, I think we're good in terms. We'll be here next week. Don't worry about it. Okay.
I'm in
So
quarantine, so I've got literally nothing better to do.
Same. I look forward to this every week. Don't take it away from me.
I won't. Okay. So why don't we go? Why don't we first go around and talk about what happened last session, Joshua, if you want to, or you can choose to give it to someone else.
Can foist it on someone else. Nah.
You could.
Requiem
It's,
tries to recount the encounter while he was drunk. Well, we fought this thing.
it would essentially be Steven mostly remembering like 80% of it, I think. So, I'll just read what I wrote.
Okay.
Number 13, finishing the kobold. The panels on the floor move up and down as Requiem's meat hooks a kobold into the pit, which is a good sentence.
There we go.
Aegis slings a guy while Kestrel begins blast. We polish off the kobolds and take watches while sleeping. A kobold finds us, but we don't really care about it. We descend to find Smock of the Kobold Soul, the Flame Drake deeper in the caves. We get Flame Burst and get real worried, but several good hits, including a crit from Brim Jaws, allows Dip to finish it off with a snowball. And that's the lot. That's
I
why
believe the last
now-
thing that happened is that a bloody snowball.
the ball
hit
splattered
Requiem's
Requiem's right in the face. Yes, yes.
Yep. So Spoon, I'm gonna stop you right here. Yes, wyverns are a type of drake within the world of Pathfinder. Wyverns are specifically poisonous types of drakes. Within the lore of Pathfinder, that's what a wyvern is in comparison to the family of drakes. That's it.
And Josh.
And
By the
Josh.
way,
Pardon?
Ava, Super, and Boca, you guys gotta switch your pictures.
Yep, switch
Oh,
the
yeah.
pictures.
I refuse.
I don't even have them on. That's why I never notice.
Boko is rolling as Boko.
You switched to your
Never
soul
change
monk
it.
there for a second.
Boko,
here's-
not dipped. Roll for initiative. You're being sucked into the world like Jumanji.
You want to know the secret?
Listen,
I never
already
remember to
did a
switch
game
my
where
name.
that happened.
But my Roll20 picture is still Aegis, so no one ever knows.
Don't you just switch your Roll20 picture instead of just selecting your character, which is less work?
Yeah.
God. But
What do you want
that's
from me?
dumb. Well, that's how it is, Spoon.
Game
So-
sucks.
Okay, so also we're gonna go around and talk about our level ups because at the
Hooray.
end of the last session, you all finally, after 10 sessions, leveled up to level 3.
Wow.
Hooray.
So,
Did
so,
we?
so,
We
yeah.
did a lot of shopping, to be honest.
So let's.
I actually want to
let's-
change my feet quick, Ezzy.
What?
No, I don't. I was just
Okay.
gonna.
Cool.
I was.
So,
I actually might.
Well, you can retrain it always.
you can always retrain. So
Does that mean I lose a feat for that level, or?
no,
No,
re-
it just
retra-
means you lose downtime.
yeah, you have to
Okay.
find someone to retrain you to the other thing, but so and so. forth.
Instead of making
sure?
cash for like a week, you'd go and like have someone train you how to do a different thing. Then you would just have it.
Or if you
It's
can,
very flexible.
Or if you can switch it fast enough where I don't get to you, then you can just say you did it.
Okay, cool.
Cool.
I'm
I
ba-
think
so-
that gives you sneak
and
attack
I will-
if you move before people.
I will buy you
No,
time by
because that's a rogue feat. I don't have one of those.
I will buy you time
Um,
by starting at the top of the order. Joshua, what did you do for your level up?
Well, this will be a very long list because I got 3 things.
Okay.
Number the first. Well, technically, when we all got when we leveled up an extra level, so that
Yep.
anything we're proficient in goes up by 1. So that's neat. And then
Got some more
I
health
got-
too.
Yep. So I got a general feat. So I took fleet that gives me 5 move speed. I got a skill increase. So I took that in athletics to make it expert because I need that for my level 4 feat that I want. And those are the only 2 things I got to pick. And then the other thing that I got is opportunistic retort. Whoa, which is a swashbuckler thing where anytime if an enemy critically fails a strike against me, I get to use my reaction to make a melee strike against it or attempt to disarm
Oh,
it.
I'm looking at the 1E. That's why. I'm
Now-
confused.
Now I have my doubts about this happening, given that we have so many villain points at play. I have my suspicions that I will not get to have things critically fail against me very often. But if they do, there's that. And then the only other thing that happened is my panache move speed went up another 5. So I now go from 40 feet move speed normally to 50 feet move speed when panached.
Very
He
good.
just teleports behind his enemy. You fool.
When
should've
panached, he
expected
now
this.
literally runs double most of y'all's speed.
Yep. But those are the only things that I got. I have the shortest list because I am not magical.
So he's
Okay.
fucking Usain Bolt made of metal. Got it.
So going next, Boko.
I leveled up.
Yep.
And I believe I got 3 things. I increased my medicine level, so now it's at 11.
Mm-hmm.
And I took the where did my foots go? They're over here.
Continuous recovery feat.
Yeah, I took the continuous recovery, which means I can use the medicine check every 10 minutes
Which is very strong.
instead of every hour. I also I now have access to level 2 spell slots, and my 2 level 2 spells are Acid Arrow and Embiggen.
Yep. So, and also you got expert in fortitude saves and expert in perception
true.
checks, I believe.
Yeah, there's the druid stuff.
Yeah. So that's all really cool stuff.
It is, isn't it?
Kestro, have I bought you enough time?
Yeah, so originally I had taken Lie to Me, but then I remembered that I wanted to pick up a longbow at some point, so I decided to take Weapon Proficiency instead, which, since I'm already trained in all simple weapons, also trains me in all martial weapons. That I also, as a rogue, at 3rd level, I get Deny Advantage, which means that I cannot be flat-footed to hidden, undetected, or flanking creatures of my level or lower.
Very nice.
So I also took Incredible Initiative, which just gives me a +2 to my initiative. I got some hit points. All of my attacks went up. My AC is now 20 baseline because my dexterity is very good. And yeah, that's basically all of it. I got some more hit points too, but
Hey, martial class.
Yeah.
martial class.
Technically, your detect magic did heighten though. It just doesn't do anything for another level.
It doesn't do anything extra.
So,
So
next
should I put level 2 on there? 'Cause I
No,
never did that.
I mean,
For fun, you could.
for the overall level, it should already be level 2. Yeah.
Well, it says level 1 in the detect magic thing, so I'm just gonna change it to 2. Not that it does anything, but you know.
The base should stay at 1, but you can change the 1 on the outer to 2.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
Might be.
So it's fine. So, next we have Requiems. Requiems, what did you get?
I picked a few things.
So much cool shit.
So because of what my level up, I got something I could pick called Divine Ally,
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, it's so spicy.
which gave me the option between 3 things, and I chose Blade Ally. Sword of the battle dwells within your armament. Select one weapon and hand wraps of mighty blows when you take your daily preparations. So basically, I can change what my sword does extra damage to or extra effects to.
Well, okay. So you select one weapon, right? Or
Yes.
your hand wraps of mighty blows if you want to be a punch paladin. And then it gains a property ruin for that day. You can choose as a Tident of Good, as a good paladin or champion of some kind. You get Disrupting, which does stuff against undead. Ghost Touch, which lets you do damage against incorporeal enemies. Returning, which is what Dipped has with their javelins, it will instantly pop back into your hand. Or Shifting, which allows you to change your weapon to another weapon with the same amount of hands.
Yep.
Neat.
So you got
And
that.
and it also gives him access to the critical specialization for that weapon.
Which is pretty nice. So, in addition to that, you got Incredible Initiative, right?
Yep. Does that does that add on to it automatically, or do I have to just go, oh, by the way, +2 for whatever?
It's already
Initiative
calculated, because if you go over to Perception, I already plugged that into the Initiative modifier.
Cool. Okay. Awesome.
So there you go. You also picked up a skill increase. I believe you picked Intimidation.
Yes, I am now expert in intimidation with a +8.
Very nice. And I believe that's just about everything you got. And finally, Ava, tell us about your level up.
Well,
Psi is
Deep
not a
subject.
level up ability.
my heals are a lot better. That's
Yep.
cool.
All your heals got bumped up to 2nd level because you got access to 2nd level spells.
Yep. I became an expert in medicine, which is
Yep.
pretty cool. Along with that, I got I got ward medic, which allows me to heal 2 people at once, which is
We have
pretty
so
cool.
many medicine kits now.
Yeah, we are pretty good when it comes to healing.
Yep.
Uh,
You also got your second
good.
doctrine for your war priest, which lets you be trained in martial weapons.
So that's pretty cool. I can pretty much use any weapon that I find now, which is pretty awesome. I like that.
With the sole exception of advanced weapons, which there aren't too
Well,
many
yes.
of.
Yes.
Same.
Now,
Yo-
along with spells, here's where things get a little fun. I've got Shield Other, which essentially is I cast it on you, and Well, let me be very specific because it has actually very specific wording. You forge a temporary link between the target's life essence and your own. The target takes half damage from all effects that deal hit point damage, and you take the remainder of that damage. So I take half of the damage that you take.
Just to be clear,
Which
the
is pretty cool.
duration is for 10 minutes.
Uh-huh.
So
That's
I would
fun.
So it
I
will.
would I would not do that to someone like Requiem's, but I would probably do that for someone like Dipped.
Yes, definitely.
Right.
I forgot to mention I got a considerable boost in health points as well.
Dipped
Oh,
is.
and
I was going to
did
say
we
more
mention
Kestrel,
that-
but Dipped is actually much squishier than Kestrel.
Did we
Yeah.
also mention that Mr. Requiem's now has 12 healing on his land hands?
Yep,
Oh yeah, I can do that now, which is much beefier.
it's much beefier.
I also took expertise in acrobatics or whatever.
Yeah. So and I believe Dip took expert in medicine. So
Yeah. I mentioned that.
finally the last spell you got, Ava Brim,
Oh,
was spiritual weapon.
which is really
Oh, yeah.
fun.
Love spiritual weapon.
You get to sustain it, and it
good
does
spell.
whack tons of damage.
But it can only
Good
be
spell.
what my deity's favorite weapons were, which are
is-
jaws and a quarterstaff,
Yep, but
which
the
is pretty
quarterstaff,
fun.
but the quarterstaff and the jaws do insane amounts of damage.
Spirit
Mhm.
jaws.
Spirit jaws, just a little floating pair of teeth.
Yep, and they sink in, and it's
They
really
do
nice.
good.
So, and also all your both you and Dip's cantrips all went up a level. So, like Divine Lance will do 2d4 plus your spellcasting modifier and good damage. Produce Flame and Electric Arc will do their stuff. The focus spell that Dipped has also went up, and your breath weapon went up too. So overall, everyone got a considerable amount of firepower now.
Mm,
Most.
I mean,
I got to move faster, which is not exactly the same, but I am excited about it.
I'm glad you are. So, let's start.
I've got +1 to most of my stuff now,
So-
so I'm at a +10 for my attacks.
So
That's
we've been
something.
at this for about 20 minutes. Let's get into the actual sesh, shall we?
No.
Boy.
So,
Cool.
so
Kestrel, as soon as the fucking dragon goes down, Kestrel immediately like deeply exhales and collapses to his knees, like, ugh.
I go and I pick up the ever-burning torch that I dropped on the ground.
it's already on your token. There you go.
Requiem is just like just falls back on his butt and just like
Now remember,
drops her.
Quinn, your character is covered in blood-soaked snow from the dip
I
attack.
remember. I'm very much aware of that fact. I just am too tired and hurt to give a shit, so I lie down.
Enjoy the blow.
How's
Hey.
everyone doing?
I'm under a dragon.
Would you like some help with that?
I would.
I
lift
begin
up-
examining the altar for
appreciate it.
criminals.
Whoever's going to help Brim, roll me an athletics check.
All right, Requiem sits
I mean,
up and
Requiem's
tries to
okay.
help him with this shit. Athletics.
Yep.
You know, biting the dragon's neck seemed like a really cool, quick idea at the time, but
it's not quite enough.
Brim, you push too.
can I help him? Yeah, I'm gonna push.
Oh
too.
shit! Dead King Zealot donated 25 smackaroos.
Oh my
Oh my god.
5
damn.
points for everyone. Excited for the next arc. Dumbskulls is my Sunday mass.
Aw.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
and
Damn.
happy Easter
Holy
for you,
shit.
and that's great. Well, okay, so Brim, you
Okay.
see Requiem's kind of like tiredly, just kind of like try to put you
To make
out,
the man
and
with
you
7
just
health
said
points
fuck it,
charge.
and you just push over this whole Drake's body off from on top of you.
Does it fall on Requiem?
Well then.
No, because
It's over to the right.
yeah,
Okay.
it gets pushed over to like the right.
Well,
I'm
that was
going to
fun.
help Aegis look for things by casting Detect Magic as many
Okay.
times
Brim,
as
I'm sorry,
So-
man. I'm pretty beat up right now.
So you do detect a +1 dagger that's on the table there. It's kind of
trying to decide whether or not it's cursed.
it looks like a ritualistic like sacrificing people to a dark god dagger. So
sounds like a yes.
it depends
I
on
don't
what
want
you
this as a weapon, but we could probably sell it.
And you
Hey,
detect.
Ezzy?
Yep.
I don't think this stream is on the Roll 20.
Okay. Let me fix that real quick. There we go. That's fixed. Thank you very much. This is why you gotta tell me these things.
I was just checking, making sure.
Good. Okay, so over here you picked up that the +1 ritualistic
Yep.
Ceremonial dagger, and the rest of pulses of magic you find are coming up from this this rocky kind of like plateau up here.
Hey,
I get
just
to
would you like
climb it.
help-
It's
Yeah, would you like to help me with this?
All
I
right,
am
both of you-
already on it.
Both of you roll me athletics checks.
Requiem lays back down and tries to
shit.
rest.
That'll do it, and that'll do it.
Fuck.
So you more or
Plus
less start
9.
having a rock climbing race, and like at first it was about the same speed, but then Aegis, you just remember that you just have to do like a little fancy footwork, and you gain panache, and you double your speed.
And also, I can climb with only one hand.
Yeah.
So the other one's just holding the torch
yeah
to flex.
to flex. So you get up there first, and you see this mountain of various sized bones and blood stains over the place. You also see the fresh corpse of a dragon mage who is only carrying a staff.
Can we sell that?
The staff is worth 0. So,
It's
Damn.
basically
I know
just a
that.
stick.
But among
It's just a stick.
the pile of within the nest that you find of the of that, you see a bunch of rusted weapons again, but you also find
Detect
3.
magic.
Okay, you detect magic and you pick out 3 particularly magical items. The first is a pair of bracers, leather bound, but they seem to be having some magical runes engraved upon the inside of them. The second one is a brooch that seems to be radiating a type of magical essence from it. And
You mean a
finally,
brooch?
yeah, a brooch. I say brooch, but whatever.
A
Okay,
brooch.
I'm just making sure.
It's looking at me with reproach. So,
Shut up.
finally, you see this like really dark, almost like obsidian, like black gauntlets that has like a lot of sharp accents and is radiating a type of energy.
Dibs.
You're not here.
Fuck
What do
you.
you make of these things, Aegis? That and that are magic.
oh. I just thought it looked like a neat gauntlet.
Or should we take a look at it?
Why aren't we looking at it right now?
I mean, you
I'm
can,
looking at it.
you can
We should
do
take- we-
you can
perhaps
do
we should take a
Arcana
closer
checks
look
if
at
you
it.
wish.
Oh,
like
you
that.
mean that sort of looking? Sure. I'm not very
It
good
looks
at these
very cool,
things.
but what does it do?
Okay, so Kestrel, which one are you looking at first?
I'll look at the. I'll look at the gauntlet.
Okay, the gauntlet seems to be this seems to be kind of a unique item. You don't really recall any like magical items of common nature having it, but it feels kind of like vaguely warm to the touch.
I pick
Requiem
it up
yells up and goes,
without putting it on. I pick it up and I yell "Fire blast!" and point it just like into the distance, and nothing happens. I assume.
Nothing happens because you're not invested to it.
Oh, don't know what that does.
I yell from where I'm laying next to the pillar. Did you guys find anything?
We're working on it.
Okay,
And there was
leave me, I'll
the-
be here.
What do you,
laying
There was
Uh,
the leather bracers.
I
yes?
do not think we need you to look at items yet.
Oh, me?
No, I was
Okay.
responding.
I'm not offering, I'm just asking what's going on.
We'll come down in a minute.
Cool. Requiem's
So
lays
yeah,
back
so
down.
do that. Then I guess I'll do the like leather gauntlets.
I'm sorry, they're
See
not
if I can figure out what
bracers,
those
they're
were.
bracelets.
Ah.
Just I'm gonna
Much
correct it.
different.
They are like jangling silverly bracelets.
I'll try the
Ooh,
bracelets
pretty.
as well.
Okay. Nope.
Well,
They're
you
bracelets.
both don't really get a grasp of what it is.
What part of the
Well-
body do these go on?
the wrist. Or I
What
guess
is a
the ankle
wrist?
if you're feeling frisky.
Or for somebody with a really big cock.
Alrighty. So
Quams.
You're not here.
Are you
So-
speaking from
so finally there is the brooch.
Bam. That's much better.
Yeah, the brooch. You know what this is. It's a
He's
it's-
stolen one
it's-
before.
It's a piece of like of gold jewelry that you can adorn on shields or fasten it to a cloak or a cape. This is a brooch of shielding, and what it is, it will automatically absorb magic missile spells targeting you.
So specifically magic missiles or magical spells that are missile-like in
Specifically,
Specifically, magic missiles.
nature. Okay.
specifically magic missiles. It will absorb about 30 individual missiles before it becomes useless.
Can I tell if it's been used at all yet?
Nah. With the 23, it doesn't look like it's been used.
Cool. Right, so we got a gauntlet that looks unique and is hot to touch. We have some weird bracelets, and we have a
It's a brooch.
armor thing that can absorb magic boys.
Yeah. So that's and then the rest again is like rusted armors and weapons. It's got no real
Nothing
value.
particularly valuable.
Yeah, it's either just stained with blood and gore, or and you can the investigating for like the rest of the area. You see the two huge cages flanking the rocky plateau. That's where they've been storing a lot of their prisoners, and there's no survivors.
Well, rip. Do they have anything cool on them? Probably not.
No. Anything cool would have been just like taken
the
by the
pile.
in the pile.
It goes to the pile.
Alright.
Aside from that, you see the two like cauldrons filled with blood, and the big old bonfire at the southwest.
But I don't pick up anything that is as magical as that thingy we found once, though, huh?
Oh,
Nowhere in this room.
is it within 30 feet of you?
That's what we're asking.
It is.
Only you know
So
the answer.
so you detect there is a powerful magical sigil coming from the dragon itself.
It's the dragon, the finger.
Kestrel yells down to Brim and Requiems. Hey, I think that spooky wizard part is on or in the dragon somewhere.
Do you
Where
want
would they put? You know what? I don't want to know where they'd put it.
do you want to do some perception checks to see if you can find it?
I guess we have to. All right,
I
Requiem
mean,
sits up and
the
looks.
alternative is we just go, oh, that's weird, and leave.
All right, perception.
Yeah.
Hey!
So you both, Brim, you kind of like suggest to open the mouth first, but Quinn, you immediately spotted there is a wedged between two of the teeth.
Oh my god. Okay.
Ew.
Wedged between two of the teeth of this flame drake, seemingly in pristine condition despite it being in constant contact with fire, is another finger.
Okay. Well,
Which finger is it?
I'm going to
I'm-
hold this.
I'm gonna
I
say
don't
this.
know how you would tell that.
I'm
You
gonna.
can tell if
I'm
it's
gonna
a thumb or a pinky.
Oh,
Well,
Brim, you
it's-
didn't
it's
see it.
not
I
a
saw
thumb.
it, so I'm gonna grab it.
it's not a
is it the
thumb.
middle finger?
Yeah, just you pull it out, and again like just like Aegis pulls it out and sees the visions, you pull it out, and then you just it just overwhelms you. And you see visions of the past, the present, the future. You see just horrors. You see people being killed and people being brought back. It's an insane vision, and just as like it feels like eternity before you're just like back to it.
Fuck, I don't know what just happened, but I know I have to invest in Bitcoin, whatever that is.
What?
Did you find it?
Yeah. I drop it. Someone else take this. No. All of them.
Oh,
no.
I've done those before. I can carry it once I get down here.
Wait, you had what happened?
Yes, when we killed the snake fucker.
Brim leans down. He goes to touch it.
You touch it and you experience the exact same thing. It is
Okay.
horrifying.
Yeah, no, I don't want to touch that. Someone cover it in a cloth and then we'll take. Fuck, I'll put it on a spike and we'll carry it out of here.
I don't know how good that that is.
You know
Actually,
what?
if dragon teeth and breath did not destroy it, I don't know that your spike is going to do anything.
Hey, Kestrel, come down here real quick.
I'm not touching it. Are you crazy?
No, I just want you to look at it real close. Just take a look at this thing.
Kestrel slides down the cliff.
I
Okay.
will also slide down the cliff.
All right, you do pretty good, and
Hooray.
you check out, and if you just look at it, it just looks like a pristine skeletal finger.
Kestrel uses techno logic to grab the finger.
Before he does that, I take it and poke him so he feels what we just
So
felt.
you all start to see the finger float with no means of it being floated, but Kestrel, because you're connected via your soul with the soul monk, you start to see the visions too.
Ah!
Either way, if he didn't do it, I was gonna pick it up and poke him with it so he'd spaz out.
Jesus.
Aegis will just offer to carry the finger.
You also see a brief glimpse of a cloaked figure.
Whoa. That was. I did not like that.
Anybody else want to experience this? Dip, do you win?
So far, it's 4 out of 5.
What do you mean
See, she's
4?
gonna-
What do you mean 4 out of 5? Aegis is right here.
No, Aegis got it the first time.
We can just like chase Dipped around the hall with the finger until we catch her.
Brim.
That's not the better even throw.
I
Aegis,
cast
I-
turn into tree.
I didn't say that in character.
Kestrel-
I'm saying this is my idiot. self.
Kestrel tosses the finger to Aegis. You can take it, buddy. I trust you.
Okay.
Once again, Aegis, you see different details from the last vision since you've seen the first one before. So you're starting to piece together that whatever this fucking finger belongs to is a bad motherfucker.
This is interesting.
What is?
The finger.
Ezzy, I want to ask, with my 26 nat 20 on perception, could I determine what finger it was? Like, was it the middle, pinky?
I would say this one's the middle.
Fuck
Yeah!
Okay.
I asked this question earlier and you ignored me.
Brim.
I said I
continues
have no
inspecting
idea
dragon.
how you determine that.
It's easy.
Now,
What's the
Ezzy.
wrinkle?
Yep.
I'm gonna ask you as a DM. Are we allowed to monster hunter this fucking dragon?
I don't have any prices I can give you for monster parts.
Okay, but can
Anybody
we
want an
do?
undead dragon?
I wanna.
Can we do it?
I wanna know if we can just skin this thing and just
I mean, you
take some.
can. I just
You
don't.
can.
I
It just
don't-
might not be worth money.
Yeah, I'm just
Oh no,
saying.
no, I'm not. I'm not doing it for money.
Like
Oh.
materials, because like the ability to craft something with materials from this would be way out of your wheelhouse.
No, no, I want to go take it to the blacksmith and see what he can do.
Okay.
All right, so you want to fucking pelt this
So
bitch?
so
Yeah.
roll me a survival check then.
Oh baby.
Ah, shit.
I've actually got a 9 in survival, so this will be.
Oh.
I've got a 0, so I can't.
So
help you.
a 24. I'll say that you get out some of the better parts, like some of the breast, like scales. You cut off a couple of the wings and claws. I mean, you got a good chunk of the parts there. It's just that, and like a couple of the goat horns that are protruding from it. But they are very heavy things.
Did we check this? Did we check the dragon for loot? Does it have any loot?
I think that's what.
That
I believe the
Don't
loot
worry.
was up there. Aegis points to the rocks.
Oh yeah,
the-
who's had an
the
armful
drake-
of bullshit this entire time is like, oh yeah, I found these.
The Drake does not have pockets.
Yeah, the Drake does not, in fact, have pockets.
Oh, okay. What are those?
Pockets? They're things
No.
that you can hold
no,
your
that's
items
cool.
in. I have some here. Aegis helpfully shows off his bandolier.
Aegis, that's amazing. Kestrel, you have 3 things.
Yeah, this is a weird gauntlet that seemed unique, so I don't know what it does. I couldn't really get a bead on the bracelets, but this brooch absorbs magic missile, basically. So if one of you wants to take that, I don't usually get blasted with spells.
I mean, you might want to keep it. You're didn't you get hit by lightning, friendly lightning before?
It will not help against lightning. It helps
That's-
against
Oh.
the spell magic missile.
That is okay.
No, and that's a god curse. It's specific to magic missile.
Yes. So basically, we could give that to anyone who thinks that they are going to be hit by magic missile. Who thinks they will be hit by magic missile?
I don't think I'm going to be hit by much magic. Hey, Requiems, considering you are our, what's the correct word? Meat shield?
Front man.
Let's
Maybe
go with
if you
that.
just yell at all the wizards, they'll
I
get
hate-
annoyed at you.
I hate both of those terms religiously, but go on.
I think
Roadie.
because you are pretty much the party's designated shield. How about
supposed
you two?
Wouldn't
Or-
be a terrible idea.
It wouldn't be
Okay,
terrible.
I already got the cool hat out of this adventure. I don't want to be selfish.
Well,
About this
Requiem's
dragon.
wanted to call dibs on the gauntlet.
Well,
Oh,
I
is that what-
guess that's what I yelled, but I guess I should figure out what they do first.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, you
we
could
can
just- you
figure
could-
these things out after we know what they do. We'll have to take them to someone in town.
Or we could just roll a better thing. I didn't roll very good on 2 of those.
Unless
the 20
someone is confident.
Let me have a look.
Go for it.
Was it arcane?
Arcana.
Arcana.
Definitely magic.
Alright.
I can tell you that. I have a spell that tells me that.
Mm,
Yeah, you don't really glance much from either item.
Ah,
All right, fuck. I'll try Arcana, I guess, if I can. That I have a 0 in.
I mean, if Dipped would like to try.
Okay, I'm fine. I'll look.
No.
What thing,
An
what thing am I looking at?
Which
Can
which one are you trying for? The bracelets?
Try the bracelets, because my 19 didn't do enough for the gauntlet.
Sure.
The bracelets.
I rolled a 13 on the bracelets, so...
Upon activating the bracelets, they make you slightly faster. So it gives you a
Aegis, I believe you'll want those.
It gives
Okay,
you,
sorry, that was all out of character. In character, Age is gonna go. For the wrists. I just learned where these go.
Yeah,
but
what do
apparently
they
these
do?
will-
to be
Apparently, they make you faster.
to be specific, Josh.
Are there bracers of haste?
For passively, they give you a +1 item bonus to acrobatic checks, and then once you activate it, once per day, you gain a +10-foot status bonus to speed for 1 minute.
Yes. I agree.
You agree?
I'll take 20.
Well, you can only have one. Well, technically you can have. Well, it's just that the status bonus is.
Are
one
you
stack.
telling me that I
Oh,
can?
there are 2 bracelets? I
No,
thought they would be part of a set.
It's a set.
It is a set, yeah.
Ah.
So are you telling me that I get +1 to tumble through?
Passively,
And-
without activating it, yes.
And also I can activate it and go, if I'm panached at 60 feet
Yep.
per stride.
Mm-hmm.
This is the greatest news I've heard all day.
Oh, there you go. I'm glad I was able to surprise you.
I mean, I'll take one if nobody wants the other one.
Well, no, it's
The,
it,
the
it,
bracelets are a set,
Oh,
Steve.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
yeah.
I cannot stress this enough.
I was confused.
You take
There-
one, you can move. an
you
extra
need to
2.5
wear both
feet.
bracelets.
I see.
It's like bracers of archery.
Yeah.
Right.
When you
yes.
need to wear
No.
both.
No, that makes sense. I'm just stupid.
There you go.
Aegis will gladly accept the bracelets.
Alright, then we can't really con the gauntlet right now, so I guess I'll just hang on to it and we'll get somebody smarter to look at it when we get back.
I can try looking at it, but I don't
Oh, yeah?
expect any good results.
Okay, well, sure, go for it.
And you are.
Kestrel hands it to
Hmm.
Dipped.
Yeah.
I know nothing about
Again, it seems unique and it seems like it's fairly warm to the touch.
It's
like,
all magic.
Not uncomfortably warm, but
Well, we'll run
Magic.
this by somebody in Orfang. They'll probably understand what it is better than
Yeah,
us.
Hey guys.
what was that magic shop bastard? We can talk to him.
Ezzy,
yep.
I need to ask: is my character with my health points looking bloodied right now?
It was
Huh?
because one, you got the extra HP. You were at 36 from last level.
Yeah, I'm
but
now at
but
50.
remember, you got torn the fuck up from the
Yeah.
dragon.
Okay, I look at everybody and go, hey guys, kind of losing a lot of blood here, and I just kind of,
yeah,
I do like the Scooby-Doo, like fucking just fall straight back and just lay on the ground like,
Hey, Lamau.
What health is he at?
He's at 7 HP out of
Out of
30
five.
out of
I
30.
don't
50.
Kestrel
I-
faints equally dramatically.
Oh, shut up.
Kestrel, my friend.
Into a Renaissance painting shit.
Aegis is now extremely worried that Kestrel has fainted.
No.
He doesn't give a shit about me.
All right.
Kestrel, are you
Requiems,
okay?
where does it hurt?
Requiems, you are within parameters, but Kestrel is fragile.
All right.
Kestrel has a hand draped over his fucking forehead dramatically.
You're
like,
just
oh.
doing a Renaissance painting.
I clapped.
Basically.
A just turned off. Fuck you.
Oh, claps. Aegis powers off.
Kestrel
I
falls.
whisper. I just yell, "Son of a bitch!"
Aegis powers back on. Kestrel, we need to get you medical attention. Can you stand? Can you walk?
Aegis.
Should I carry you?
Oh my goodness.
I
Dips.
look at Brim and just go,
Huh?
"Can you just fucking kill me?
Hold
Please?
on.
Just end it
Yeah,
here."
we will later. But Dipped, honey, could you please look over at Kestrel? I tend to Mr. Baby over here.
As
Which
I'm
one is
covered
that?
in blood and puncture wounds from the drake.
They're both babies. All right. Now you're
Kestrel
going to have
coughs
to-
weakly.
Now, just being clear, Brim, if you can choose either a DC 15 for the 2d8 or 4d8 on a crit, or you can choose to aim for a 20, which will give you a flat plus 10 HP on top of the 2d8 or 2d.
Look,
4d8.
man, I just need enough to walk out of here without looking like I got through a meat grinder.
Well, you're going to have to point out where exactly it hurts because you are covered in blood and snow.
Everywhere.
I'll go with the
Everything
second option,
hurts.
Ezzy.
You can okay. So you're
Go
doing
for
a
the
DC
20.
a DC 20. Okay, shoot for it,
What do I roll again?
Besson.
Medicine.
Okay.
Medicine.
21. That will be it. So roll 2d8 plus 10.
Excellent.
Nice.
So 20
Nice.
HP.
Yay.
There. Do you feel better now, big baby?
I'll let you know once I add the points in.
Oh, shut up! I fucking shove him.
You would have been 2/3 of the way on the previous level, but you're about halfway with your new gigantic HP pool.
Yeah, I think I'll live until I get, some rest or a
okay.
drink or an actual
Full
doctor.
rest.
Now,
Dipped,
Dipped.
how does Kestrel
Yeah.
look?
What is Casty Westy's health at?
Yes, please
I mean,
tell me.
I'm at about half.
Okay, I'm
15.
just gonna aim for the 15. He doesn't
That's
matter.
fine. That's
Okay.
fine. I'll accept that.
Oh, you should have.
Thank you,
Do you want to use a hero point for the 20?
No,
Okay,
Casty
cool.
wasn't worth that.
Roll a 2d8.
Fair. Is there a plus?
Oh wait,
to
wait,
that
no,
or
no,
not?
no, that critted. So you
Oh,
rolled 4d8.
40.
Nice.
Yeah, 4d8.
Nice.
So that's 13 points of healing.
You got 2 crit fails.
Yeah, well, I'll take
Wow.
Kestrel twice. Oh shit! Sorry, hold on. I got this.
Oh no.
13.
I-
Boy, this sure is math.
Just on your
Plus
token.
13.
No, just
Yeah,
go to your
31.
token and
Yeah.
Nope.
Click on
Already
the
did
health and type in plus
already
13
did
and
it.
it adds it in.
now. Okay, for
Kestrel groans and stumbles back to his feet dramatically, like, "Thank you, Dipped." He puts a hand. He kneels and puts a hand on her shoulder. You are
I
a true
gl- I-
friend.
I glare at Kestrel.
Now, to be clear,
Kestrel ignores you.
Requiem's is immune to treat wounds for an hour. Kestrel's only immune for 10 minutes.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, I can limp out of here. Okay.
Aegis.
Nice.
Hello.
I think we've
That is
we've
me.
done everything we had to do. Also,
Yeah.
Kestrel stands up and puts a hand on Aegis's shoulder. Thank you for caring.
It is okay. I need to keep you within parameters because you will die quickly.
Aegis, out of curiosity, what are my parameters for you or for me? For you?
If you continue talking, you are within parameters.
But Kestrel.
No, you are in parameters. Kestrel is in parameters when he is not complaining about being wounded.
If you're not
I
complaining,
suppose that's fair.
you're not living.
Great. So as long as I draw a breath, I'm not gonna get anything from
Aegis.
It is okay. I do not know how to really treat medicine all that well anyways.
Well,
You
maybe
see,
can
I do
um,
not understand all of the organs.
Oh, that might be an issue.
There's sort of a weird funky one about here. Aegis gestures vaguely to their torso. I think
That's
that's a lung,
That would be a
but
hard.
it could be a liver.
I look at Brim and go, well, he's technically not wrong, but he's also not right.
Yes, we have many things to teach the robot. We
need to-
know
we
this.
need to-
I will also say, out of character, Aegis is fairly leaking blue liquid.
Oh no.
I mean, we all got blasted.
Yeah, we all got blasted for like 21, so we're all about
Hey.
that much down.
Aegis, you have the corpse part.
I do. I'm holding the finger here.
Good, thank
It
you.
just shows the finger. It is being grasped in my hand, which now is adorned right below it with this new leather bracelet.
Wow.
It's silverly.
Agent begins staring at his bracelet.
It's silvery. It's not leather.
It's silver?
Yeah, because I thought it was bracers, so I thought it was leather
Oh,
bounded bracers.
So these are jangling silver bracelets.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yep.
Does this make me fashionable?
Is the call dropping?
A
from anyone
smidge.
else?
A little bit, I'd say so.
It was a little bit, yeah. I think I fixed it when I.
Josh was
I'm
watching
getting
being a little
robots.
wonky.
Okay, there
Hold
we
on,
go.
gonna
We're good. Sorry.
disconnect.
Now-
Up.
Yeah.
Brim picks up the big skin dragon parts and says, "Shall we go?"
Yeah, let's.
Are we
let's
on
get
here?
out of here.
Hold on. Gotta drop and come
Uh,
back. Just giving us a bit of time, real quick. Seems like Discord is dying, so just give us a second. Wow, it's really dying, huh? Oh, hello.
Hey, should we try a private call with everybody and see if that works? It's going from 3 bars to 1 bar, and it keeps going up and down.
Otherwise, you could try changing the server region. That fixes it for us sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, hold on. Let me do that.
Try Central.
Yeah, we can try Central.
You try Central, you Central bitch.
Josh and I used to stream things. We'd have
There-
to switch between them all the time
There
Yes,
we go.
it's true.
because one would just not work sometimes.
Hey,
So
see,
that's-
Midwest
good.
Union. Fuck, yeah,
Good old
much
Central
better.
server. I love being in the center of the United States.
The center
Yes.
of the United States.
I
All
think
right.
I'm like in
Quick
dead center of
side
Illinois.
question, Ezzy.
Yeah.
Since I just now know about this compendium thing in Roll20, are
Mhm.
Pathfinder things in there? Can I drag these bracelets of dashing, or should I just type?
The support for Pathfinder 2nd Edition doesn't quite have item dragging quite yet.
Okay, that's fair.
but as soon as they do, I will let you know.
Sounds good. I'll just go type in this into my worn items as we progress.
Very nice. So,
So
What-
as we're all leaving, Kestrel is going to take off a single dragon scale just to have.
okay.
Or
Requiem's gonna take
what
a
is it,
ro-
Drake?
roll me,
It's a Drake, right?
Yeah, it is a flame drake. Roll me a survival check real quick to see how good of a solid piece this is.
Can I
Yeah,
take a
only one
tooth
of-
off this
I
I
thing?
would
got
also
one
like
scale.
to take a tooth.
Fucking.
Okay, everyone, roll me survival. Okay, yeah, it
Nope.
breaks and crumbles in your hand.
No. Is a 10 good enough or nah?
Fine.
What about a 12?
Cool.
If you get, you probably get like one of the back molars. It's not good enough to get one.
I
of the
just want
fangs.
a
No,
scale.
no, fuck that. I want a fang. Hero point.
So it crumbles in your hand.
Hero point.
And
God
you get the
fucking-
molar back somehow.
Got a lot of molars.
There we go.
Fine, you get one of the smaller fangs.
Really?
Yes.
Fucking fuck. Ezzy, God damn it! Come on, man. We're friends.
You
right?
rolled a natural 16.
Yeah.
It's still a smaller.
I don't have
fang.
a bonus, so 10
With the +1, that's why I got 17. You know.
Yep, it's a smaller fang. It's fine. It's fine. Dipped. You rolled. You didn't quite get enough for a tooth. You probably got like a molar.
That's fine.
Okay.
She's small, so it's like a bigger one.
Yeah, it's like
The
a bigger
size of my
one.
head.
It really
I hold
is.
it above my head.
So now that's like a whole bunch of bulk of monster parts you're taking with you.
I wanted a single scale.
Aegis is gonna glance around at everyone and then lean towards Kestrel and be like, "Do I also need to take part of the dragon?
I can
Is
just
this-
give you one.
What is it for?"
It's sort of just a memento.
What does that do?
You just have it to remind you of cool things you did.
But I already remember.
This is how we remember.
Aegis, it's
So-
like a.
sort
Why
of
do you not
physical
just
proof.
remember it instead?
Because we're human. Some sort of stuff is forgotten,
It's-
unfortunately.
Yeah,
Well, no,
You're a
no.
human.
It has symbolic meaning. It's like a
Symbolism
religious.
is for-
Ah, so
Sim-
it's pointless.
Symbolism is for cowards.
Okay, before
Right,
we get,
let's leave.
Yeah, let's go. Let's get out of here. Also, we need to figure out a
Technically
way
yes,
to
but I kind of want it anyway. So
I before we do wrap up, since Aegis won't ask for it, could I get a medicine check for him?
For who?
Aegis, I'm at 22 out of 44.
Does someone want to do that?
I can do that. Yeah.
Okay.
Medicine.
Which one? Oh well, I guess we're going with the
Doesn't
default. So
matter.
4d8. 4d8.
4d8.
19.
hey,
That was excellent.
I don't
Incredible,
think
you know how my anatomy works.
Well, I'm learning bit by bit.
It would have only been 1 point up if it was the
Brim, the
2d8
secret
plus 10.
engineer of mechanicals.
all right. So I guess we can go now. Let's remember. Remember the loot
This is
crate
the
on the
Josh
way out.
theme song again. Let's get out of here.
All right, you get back over to the first floor.
Oh no. What is it gonna? Oh, still loading. Still loading.
You know, we
Well-
should probably go check on the orphanage and the kid, and also who is Karma. I remember now, and
Yes.
Thank God.
That's right. They are named Karma.
yeah, and Luna, and we'll see if we
I mean,
fulfill
we'll
our
have-
end of the deal.
We'll have to hit them up on our way out anyway.
Yeah.
I
Might as
think
well.
we go past the orphanage, so
Pretty
Yeah.
much, yeah. All right. Well, did we
grab
pick
the-
up the loot the first time, or did we?
put
yeah,
it- we
no,
put it in
we
piles.
dragged everything back to the loot crate.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
Let's head back to the loot crate. TM.
TM.
Hooray! Let's go.
Can someone with a torch go first? Thank you.
Yeah, I mean,
All right.
Okay.
Forward aerial.
Hang on. If I could.
You know what? Hey, Requiems, come here.
What's up?
Pick an item of your armor.
My chest plate.
Okay. Cool. Touch.
Well, I think the breastplate is a little... Okay, well... I think the breastplate's a little too heavy.
Oh,
It
is
has
it
to be
too
one
heavy?
bulk or less.
Okay.
do
Well.
like a pauldron.
Can you
Alright.
just like touch my eyebrow and make it glow?
No, it has to be an item of
Your
bulk or
eyebrow
less.
is not an item.
All right. I'll touch.
Touch
your
his
pauldron.
sword.
The
You touch-
sword. There you go.
Okay, so that's gonna be 40.
Castro's
ding.
arrow may still be on light.
Nope. That was yesterday in canon.
Okay.
Okay,
We
yeah.
slept since then.
Oh, I can see now. Bye, bitches.
Okay. So you start running,
Great. Thanks with the loot.
and as you go into the room, you see a familiar face looking over your loot crate.
Is it
Oh.
light or I can't
I-
tell from the token.
I walk
Hello.
up, extend a hand for a handshake.
Oh, hey, Luna.
she just like immediately dagger drawn, just like almost
Whoa.
like comes forward and be like,
Whoa.
oh, oh shit, oh fuck, where the fuck have you
Shit.
go?
Fuck.
Where the shit have you all been?
Oh, we fought a
We
fire
were killing
drake.
a dragon.
Brim
Yeah,
gestures
what?
to monster parts. See?
What's a wyvern?
Well,
I got
It threw fire at us, but then Brim over here
Different.
tore its neck open.
her
and
eyes
killed it with a snowball.
her eyes quickly dart between the monster parts and you, Brim, and she just does like a big audible. All right, so I'm guessing all this is yours.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much.
It is
Well,
theirs.
let me not get in your way, okay? Just
Did she
just,
steal anything?
roll a perception check.
Perception check. Nope.
No.
Who knows? Who knows? Who can say really?
Quinn knows.
Quinn,
He
from
can.
what you remember,
He probably had to haul all this shit in here.
yeah. So you remember all the items, and it doesn't look like she took anything. She was just looking it over.
Cool. Okay.
So it's just like, oh, big Drake killers. Oh shit. Okay. Just gonna scoot out your way here. Did you? Well, thank you, all of you, for finding
I was-
karma.
You're welcome.
Things. Is
Did
the
they get
kid
back?
okay?
Yeah, they back safe.
I really thought you didn't make it, considering it's been a full 8 hours since.
Oh, we slept down here.
Oh, well, that
Right.
explains it.
Oops.
Well,
I didn't want to go in unrested,
we haven't
which was a good thing.
we hadn't reported anything. We would have probably sent some scouts down in like another day to see if you were actually dead.
Oh, well, that's
That
pretty
is
good.
very considerate of you.
Unfortunately, heroing
Thanks.
takes time, but yeah.
Well,
Is this the last time we're going to see each other?
I mean, you're always welcome down in the lower layers. Like if you need
My
an-
son.
well, yeah. Well, you're always welcome at the Cat's Cradle. And by all means, if you need an informant for and she kind of like eyes Aegis for a second before she
Aegis
continues.
stares at her unblinkingly. Aegis never blinks.
You cannot blink.
He
The
has no
lid still
eyelids.
exists.
I mouthed to Luna, choose your words carefully.
He's slowly
Don't-
shaking his head.
She just kind of like leans over to you, Brim. Don't you have a trick for that?
Oh, right. Hey,
Aegis
we go.
powers off.
If you need a contact for illicit activities or there's other thieves and thieves guilds throughout Jean Campand. If you need an informant, just hit us up.
Yeah, if we need info in the
actually-
city, I know where to go.
actually, before you leave, could you do your best to... I'm not expecting anything, but could you do your best to perhaps track down a skater?
Oh, that asshole.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
asshole.
That asshole.
We don't like to run into him.
Oh, if we run into him again, you'll never run into him again.
Ideally, that'd be nice.
He's a tricky fucker.
Well,
Like,
any
the-
information that you can find, like,
I
we would
mean-
appreciate it.
I mean, the problem with that is that he's also a thief, and honor among thieves.
Well-
Snitches get stitches.
yes, but there's also
That's fair.
gold involved.
Well, there's gold involved in any of our arrests, shit.
Don't count
Recluse has
Kestrel.
no-
Oh,
I
wait.
We're
have no
all
retort.
thieves.
Well,
No, this is all pretty standard stuff, guys.
Aegis subconsciously twitches.
If I see him go to somewhere often, I'll tip you off, but no more than that.
gotcha.
That is all
Well-
we can ask.
Let me know.
All right.
Also, you guys got the order for fish, right? That's being
Oh
taken care
yeah,
of.
we've got the first shipment.
That happened a while ago.
Yeah,
Awesome.
So
Good.
Okay,
we
just
we will
making
get
sure.
sure.
we will get the rest in weekly developments. It's like
Oh.
it's like unemployment except not shit,
Oh,
And it's fish.
well,
and it's fish.
Luna, take care of Karma, and good luck at the Cat's Cradle.
We'll
By
make
all
sure to stop by and bring some gifts or food or something to keep the orphans entertained.
You always have an open seat.
I can
Cool.
play. Castro pulls up his cloak and reveals a lute.
Well, well,
What-
maybe
Castro, where's
not
his flute
here.
positioned?
Maybe
Where's
not
his flute
here now.
positioned?
It's like on his hip, like
Okay.
a really dumbass place to keep a lute, frankly.
That's so long though. Loots are long.
Loots are
It's a small
long.
lute.
That's
It's
like
small.
gotta go down to your knee.
This is very small.
It's
He's very
almost
good
a
at sneaking with this lute on his hip. Don't worry about it.
Donk, donk, donk. Alrighty. So y'all, what do you do now?
I guess we got to start carrying this loot over to Wamlarts.
Wherever we're gonna take it. I mean,
You guys can do that. I'm going to go to the blacksmith.
Aren't
yeah,
you
we can
carrying the,
we can.
the dragon share
Oh,
at the
hey,
bottom?
Luna, don't we have? Do you have like a cart or something that we can borrow?
I mean, these tunnels are a
fish.
bit on the narrow side, but I can.
If we get it to the entrance, can you give us a cart for like a few hours?
Yeah, I'll bring it back.
I'll,
I
sure,
don't need the
I'll,
cart. I just
I'll,
need the.
I'll
carry this
ask
box.
around for a cart. Okay.
Sounds cool.
All right. It takes like an hour to just get the cart ready, and like another like hour or two to get all the junk from the loot crate and the monster parts on there. But you get it, and
During
everyone's
this
giving
time,
you
Aegis
some.
is still powered off.
Oh shit. Before we start waving, we slap Aegis back on.
Aegis
Aegis,
powers
you're
on.
actually-
Alone
so
in the
we're-
tunnel. Where is everyone?
So as we all like walk back, I like sidle up to Aegis and like we're supposed to take this thing back to Father Caleb, right?
We are.
I'm kind of like talking quietly. You want to do that while the muscle boys take care of all the loot and stuff?
Sure, that
I
sounds
I
like a
think
good
we
idea.
should be. I think we should be there for when Father Caleb gets us.
Okay. I mean, yeah.
Well,
if you guys
you
want
didn't
to,
hear
that's
that, so
fine. Like if we, do you want to invite everyone else?
I am indifferent.
I have no strong feelings one way or the other.
It only takes one of
just,
us
like-
to bring the finger to Father Caleb.
That's
But
true.
it seems like people like seeing him.
Well, I mean, I just mean like I don't think we should be walking around with this all day while we sell all of our shit.
Oh, that is a good idea. We should at least bring it up to the party to prioritize getting this safely somewhere where it cannot do more harm.
All right. Is Luna still with us, or is she fucked off at this point?
She's mining the cart.
Okay. So I'll kind of I guess I'll sidle up to like Brim and Requiem's and be like, hey, we should at least one of us should take this to Father Caleb so that it doesn't cause problems while we just like walk around and sell our shit. Yes.
Well, in that case, I don't think you should go alone either.
Yeah.
I wasn't suggesting going alone.
Okay,
I
well
was
then
at
take
least going
Aegis
to
with
take
you.
Aegis. Okay.
The rest of us will run by Wamlarts, the blacksmith, and we'll get those items checked out at Mimic. Mhm.
Also, I believe we should all have a sit down and grab a beer and just shoot the shit because it's been
Oh yeah,
a while since we've talked.
literally never. Yes.
We're talking right now.
The last time we talked, we figured out that I went on an adventure and I have a fiance. That was a while back.
Yes.
Yes.
I do remember. Okay, yeah, I'll go with Aegis and drop off the thing, and we can all like meet up in the marketplace or something.
All
Sounds
right,
good.
sounds nice.
Okay.
We'll meet
so
at Dwarfen Pig.
which group
You
wants
get
to
the
go
dwarf one,
first?
I mean, the selling shit's probably gonna take longer.
Yeah, so let's go ahead
unless
and
you
do
just,
the.
unless you just want to go like, and we sold it all.
I mean, it's already been
Oh no,
pre-calculated.
we're going to Wamlarts. There's gonna be music and fun.
Yeah, I don't want to go. I specifically don't want to go to
you,
Wamlarts.
you fools.
So
Right, I
Aegis
guess
always
I'll-
wants to go to Wamlights.
I guess I'll hit Aegis up and be like, all right, they said they'll take care of the stuff. We should get going to.
Excellent.
the- I guess.
Aegis begins dead sprinting.
Oh shit!
you
Castro
get
begins attempting to catch
you-
up and
you
failing.
start the dead sprint forward, and you get past the guards. The guards kind of like raise up a document for you to take in, which I assume you grab with the finesse of a great robot.
Yes.
Well, that's good. So you grab the paper and you start to make your way through before a cloaked figure suddenly appears before you, and you run head first into them.
Who dat?
Clang.
Have I caught up?
You're a fair bit behind due to the new speed, but it takes.
Fuck, he's fast.
Yeah,
There's just a dust cloud going through the city from where Aegis is sprinting
yeah.
from.
Even without my invested bracelets, I have 40 feet.
Yeah, so you clang hard on the ground before a figure in a dark, like almost black cloak, just kind of like looks you and it's like, excuse me, I didn't mean to interrupt where you were going.
Oh no, it is quite all right. I get up off the ground.
It seems you have something important. No.
Yes, these papers. I hold up the papers I was just given by the guards.
They
I
are
need to fill these
important.
out in triplicate.
They are important, and so is this. And they hold up the finger.
Motherfucker.
Oh yes, that is important. I am supposed to deliver that.
You are.
I am.
Interesting. Well, and they flip it like a coin towards you.
I catch it.
Well, and as Kestrel is rounding the corner there, they just kind of like nod towards you, Kestrel, and then over to you, Aegis, like, I'll be seeing you around. Ta-ta.
Okay. Goodbye. My name
Did
is
I-
Aegis, by the way.
And as you're
Did I recognize that fool?
roll me a society check.
Oh dear, I'm not good at that.
No, you do not recognize. And like for a second, like static goes over your eyes, Aegis, and the cloaked figure is gone. At that same moment, you, Kestrel, blink.
Ah. Who was that?
Aegis begins lightly bopping the side of their head. I don't
okay?
know. I think
Are you okay, buddy?
my visual receptors are on the fritz. That's
No, 'cause
probably fine.
Hey, did he? What happened? You're
Well, I
you're
very
extremely
rudely-
fast.
I very rudely ran headlong into this cloaked figure, who then asked me if I had something important. I mentioned these papers here that I need to fill out in triplicate, and then they also mentioned the finger, which they were holding.
Oh, that's not okay. A Castro cast detect magic.
You can feel the strong presence of the finger on Aegis.
Castro audibly, like with relief, sighs and goes, "Oh my god! I thought
Yes.
they pulled this. I thought they pulled the switcheroo on you."
Well, no, he was holding it. I must have dropped when I bumped into him rudely, and then he gave it back to me, and then he left.
That's incredibly suspect, but it's
Suspect.
I guess you're not missing any of your other stuff, are you?
I don't know. Let me check.
Roll
I begin-
perception.
I begin patting my pockets, I guess.
Roll perception.
How many crits have we gotten tonight? Jesus Christ.
You don't notice anything missing per se, but you do notice a note.
Hmm.
Oh. I didn't have this in my inventory before. I read it.
Oh.
The note is blank.
Kestrel also tries to read it. Hmm. Kestrel cast detect magic?
You sense nothing really super magic. This is kind of like an on the spot thing that I'm doing right now. I don't know if I would say it's magical.
Cast
Okay.
detect invisible ink.
Weird. I guess we'll just like keep this in mind. Oh, wait. Kestrel tries one more thing. I don't know if this would do anything. Kestrel leans up against Aegis and uses his technologic eyes.
Okay. You do see a note. And the note is a winking face.
Excellent.
Castro slurps back into his own body and goes, "What the fuck?"
What happened there? Did you take a quick power nap? I do that all the time, but no one clapped.
I don't think I've told anybody how this works yet. So my like ghost thing that happens, yes?
Yes, the ghost punchy man.
I can basically power off my meat body and then see through its invisible body. And there was
Power off my meat body. That's sleeping,
Aegis,
my man.
Aegis does what Aegis, if Aegis had many facial expressions, you could tell this is one of happiness. We can both power off then. This is excellent.
Can we
So
train
anyway,
Kestrel that if we clap twice, he powers off like Aegis?
no, because Kestrel's a human man,
Damn
a
it.
half-elf man. He's like, so when I looked through my ghost eyes, I saw that there was a winking face. So I think this might have been for me, because I don't think there's any way for you to see this.
I also am not really sure what a wink is.
Just like
Kestrel winks. It's this.
Is that not blinking?
It's blinking, but like half.
Why? Does the other eye stop working? Do they take turns?
It's sort of a
God damn it.
it's a thing people do when they're being like coy.
facetious.
Coy.
Not the fish.
Not the fish.
Coy. Aegis
Anyway.
Aegis remembers this to think about later.
Okay. So you go.
Anyway, we should probably get going so we don't at a somewhat more reasonable pace, perhaps.
Oh, right. You are slower than I am.
By a great deal.
Yes.
On his back.
All right. Well, let's. I guess let's just keep an eye out on our way there then.
Alrighty.
Yes. For more paperwork.
You start making a
Yes.
brisk jog towards the cathedral, passing through the usual channels, and you come across the cathedral. In the cathedral,
Hooray.
as usual, you do see Father Caleb by the podium, looking over, and there doesn't seem to be any service today. But he does spot you coming in the entrance. A couple guards here and there stiffen up because it's been a solid day, and you know what's coming next with Caleb going, where the hell have you been? Oh my God, you.
Hello,
thank God
Father
you're-
Caleb.
Oh, thank God
What's
you're
up?
alive. You've
What's
been
up,
gone for a
Daddy K?
whole day. What?
Daddy K.
Well, it's Caleb with a C, but you know it's
Daddy
fi-
C.
Yeah, Daddy C, Daddy C, Daddy do. Yes, I got you. But what? Okay,
We have the corpse part, Aegis says at full volume, holding it.
We need to
she
talk about
also
subtlety.
she also well he Caleb is like shh, this top secret. Aegis, Aegis,
Oh.
I need you. Any mention of the corpse parts is absolutely top secret. I will say, for you all, it is illegal to talk about it in public.
I have been breaking the law.
Oh no.
I will me and Captain Hogwash will let you go on a misdemeanor if you just don't do it ever again.
Okay, I will never talk about the thing that I'm not supposed to talk about in public ever again.
Thank you very much. Now, if I may have it, please put it on this cloth so I do not have direct contact, please.
Okay.
Oh,
I drop it
wait,
on the cloth.
is that bad? Is it bad to have direct contact?
I've done it twice now.
I've already experienced the vision. I'd rather not do it again.
That's a fair point.
I
Neither
will-
would I.
I will, considering question And they turn to you, Aegis, because you mentioned the second time. Did you see anything different with this one?
Yes, it was much worse. It was like a more complete picture of something
God
truly evil.
God rest us all, Apsu. Okay, so that means I'll have to study these. That will not be good. That will be a nightmare on my sleeping
fun with
schedule.
that.
Yes, exactly. I will go start putting this in the vote, and you.
But why did a flame drake have it? Is what I want to know.
A what?
Oh yes, we killed the flame drake.
A what?
We killed a flame drake
What? Where was this flame drake?
in the caves below the city. We got there with the help of Luna from the Cat's Cradle.
I'll have to award her for her service.
Please, anything you can do for the orphanage there is good.
I'll see what I can do. But
Just-
let's see. Here, I have 25 gold on me. Split this amongst your party. And we will keep an ear out for the next location. I don't believe it should be in Orfang. We haven't gotten any reports of strong magical presences, but maybe you'll finally get to some traveling, eh?
Sounds good. Yeah, we just the others had some. We did some looting in the Kobold base. So we're selling our stuff, but I thought it would be not great to just walk around with this all day.
Well, makes sense with the kobolds. If there was a flame drake, they kind of follow one.
I'm pretty sure they were serving it.
Yeah, that makes sense. So I'm guessing the way of the kobold soul was that.
Yep. That was
As far
it.
as we know, and now it is the way of the kobold not existing.
Ah, good job.
I think we got all of them.
So
We slept for 8 hours in their base and did not see any more, so I'm gonna say we got them all.
that's good. Wouldn't want them to reform and cause more problems. All right,
They'd have to find another Drake.
I will go and put this away and inform King Tobias of your service. Let them know you've already been handsomely rewarded. And then we will be in contact, yeah?
Sure. Do you want us to
Okay.
come back with everybody once we finished our buying and selling?
I will deem Captain Hogwash to get the final written report. I need to get to work.
Sounds good.
And I need to finish copying those reports.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
Have a good time, Daddy C. Don't see too many hell visions.
You too, Daddy K. So starts to walk
Goodbye,
away.
Father Caleb.
Kestrel finger guns.
They do like a wimpy figure cut back and start walking.
Aegis
Well,
looks
it's
at
only with
both
one
people and then just does the finger gun, but doesn't like move their hand. It's just like weirdly pointed.
Just like at his side.
I feel less safe with non-flesh based finger guns.
Oh, it's true. I do kill people with these hands.
And they start walking away.
Right, I guess we can go catch up with our friends, yes?
Catch up, you say? Does that mean full
No,
speed?
wait.
I thought you were.
be careful.
I thought you for a second you were about to start spraying ketchup on him.
Catch up, you say? Pulls out a bottle, begins pouring it.
He's just on the ground in the middle of the cathedral.
Right, I'm sure we can meet them somewhere in the merchants' quarters. Perhaps even Whamlarts.
I would love to meet them at Whamlarts. I love Whamlarts.
Sounds
Can we
good.
retcon this like as this conversation ends? It's to me and Brim standing in front of Lamlarts with the cart full of thing going.
Oh
You
yeah,
go-
I thought that's what we were doing, was setting you up for
Yeah.
the
So-
screen
so it's-
transition.
Okay, like just let me know this happens and we'll go from there.
So
Whamlarts.
it fades, and let me get the music going.
Crossfade.
It crossfades
Yes.
from Kestrel going
Just wait.
wham alerts.
Does Rhythmbot work? Please tell me Rhythmbot works. I need.
Well,
I need
no,
that.
I'm just playing it on the stream now. But if you want the link to the music, I'm just gonna paste it in general.
Please.
There you go.
please.
So just put that on loop. So you are in front of Wamlart's general goods store, now featuring adventuring stuffs. What do you do?
Hello, Wamlart.
All
No,
right.
we're still outside, Brim. We're still outside.
I'm
look
preparing
at-
myself.
Yeah. So I look at Brim and just go, do you want me to go in first?
I'm here too. Don't forget that.
Dips, do you want to see Wamlart?
Not particularly.
Okay, do you want to wait outside?
This seems safer.
Or do you want to come? Okay.
You know, one of the many questions I have is, why can I hear the music outside the door?
We don't need to ask that.
It's probably
Wamlart
the
works in
the
the
opponent set some enchanted spherical things
Alright.
that definitely aren't
Alright.
speakers outside
Okay.
the door.
You-
Let's just,
you-
yeah, no, let's
You
just,
go. I'll carry the card inside.
okay, I walk through the
Hold it
door.
open.
Yeah,
Hold it open.
All right,
I
you
hold
walk
the
through
door open.
You walk through the door, and as quickly as you do, the like stretched out head of fucking Wamlard just like cartoonishly comes in head first, then the neck is stretched, and then the rest of his body shows up. It's like, hooey! I can't believe we got some of our regular customers. Oh shoot! I mean, I'm a church-going man, God-fearing, blessed Apsu, but I don't know about being the devil. I'm not much of an Asmodeus type of fella myself. How are you doing there?
Hello, Wamlart.
Hey, Wamlart.
Nice to see you.
Okay, listen, we're gonna keep this short and sweet. We got some stuff to sell. We have a whole cart full. It's from our last adventure. What's the best price you can give us for?
Oh, shoo-wee! Let me just go on and take a look at all that. Oh, there's a little bit of this and a little bit of that. And you said short and sweet, kind of like this little dipty over here. And then you're going to take a look at this and go to that. I'm going to say it's about 12.
How did he know my name?
I would say it's about, what's the total, Joshua?
42. Shit. I posted in the chat.
42. Wait,
hang on,
49.2.
I got up to get Sunny Delight.
Sunny
I
Delight.
remember this number.
49.2.
Yes. thank you.
Josh and I
49.2
thought we were
gold
gone.
pieces.
I want to
Alright.
negotiate.
This is everything except the Drake parts that I am carrying still.
Okay.
What can I negotiate to get this up to like 50 or 60 gold pieces?
That's so much money.
We've already pre-calculated this before the stream, but roll me a
We
diplomacy
already
check.
divided it out.
Yeah, I know. It's just I just want to get more because this was bullshit. All right.
Okay, roll me a diplomacy check. 18.
I mean,
So-
if you could get me 4 more gold, that would be ideal. But
I don't know there. This all seems to be pretty rusted over material. And it seems like it hasn't gotten a whole lot of work. Also, I'm gonna have to dispose of all this rusted material. That's gonna be a finder's fee there.
Well, some of it's not rust actually. If you look here, it's actually blood.
Roll me a deception. Well, that's the truth. So, well, you know that is right. Unfortunately,
half-truth
blood doesn't
stat.
really sell well on the current market.
Oh,
Yes, but
come
you
now.
just-
It could be easily cleaned. There's the stream.
Yeah, but that's a cost and labor development. You know that, right? I'm only a one-man shop here.
Does he have a sink?
I do have a sink. That is true.
if you right click it,
Hold
there's
on,
a loop option.
Oh, got it. Thank you.
Does he know create water?
Is Wamlord a powerful wizard?
You know what? I'm done with this.
can't-
We'll just take the 49.2.
Well, there you go.
Please.
Thank you. I'll go start putting this in my inventory. If you want to go and buy anything, just put it up on the counter, and I'll get it to you right away.
Yeah, no,
Well,
we're good
that-
for now. We gotta get back
that's
to Father
fine. We
Caleb
have,
and our church duties. So
You're also
we'll
gonna
see.
you're also gonna sell all them Chucky bits over there.
No, I'm running this somewhere else to see what I can do with it.
All right.
All right, good to see you, Wayland. We're going. Have a good day. Bye. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, good to see him, huh?
Requiem and Brim like Scooby-Doo sprint out of the store.
Okay, so you sprint out, and I'm guessing you're making your way to the blacksmith.
Yes.
All right, let me just pull up my NPC sheet to remember who it was. I believe it was Ramos, but I
God, I
got
wasn't the only one. I'm like, okay, who's the fucking blacksmith again?
It is Ramos.
just gotta check because it.
The
Well,
Iron Eagle.
what's I keep forgetting what session y'all had your fucking shopping episode.
It was
at.
like 3 or
which
4,
ones?
I think.
We had so many. Josh, check your notes.
I can check my
It
notes.
was
I got
3.
up to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
So
I'm
you
sorry.
start making your way to the Iron
I'm
Eagle,
hungry.
which it was Rami Milos was the human bearded, kind of scarred up, tanned skinned individual. As
it was
you
3 and 4, Ezzy, for our shopping.
yeah, so I got it pulled up now. Thank you. So you pull up there, and before you even step through the door, you hear a "What the goddamn is that?"
Hello?
Oh, it's the prince.
Hello, Rami
I'm here
Milos.
too. Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you too. And he kind of gives you like a chest bump. I'm like, oh, you gotten a little bit sturdier.
Yeah, it took getting the crap beat out of me, but tall and sturdy like a tree.
Yeah, you thick like a tree too. Look at them cheeks. So,
Requiem backs up against the wall and just kind of like puts his arms
He
over
puts his hands over his cheek.
I mean,
Oh no!
he
Now
reaches
you're aware,
he
Spire.
reaches for
No.
your face and pinches your cheeks. I'm talking about these, boy. What the hell are you thinking?
I just had a different experience in the palace. Please go on.
Okay. Well, what the hell have you brought over here?
Well, Rami, as you can probably tell, these are the remains of a fire drake.
A fire drake? Where the hell you find one of those?
Well, that's a long story in and of itself, but
long story. I say as I'm like in the corner.
Stop
yes,
clasping your cheeks.
it's a long story, but I was wondering if you could maybe do some commission work, cause I mean, it would be a shame to just sell something like this, right?
Let's take a look here. I mean, this was pretty scarred up. Kind of hard to.
Yeah,
someone
I
used the
may have ripped its throat out, but like I said, it's a
I
long
mean,
story.
I mean, that's the fresh ones. I'm talking about these old scars. Like some.
I didn't even notice.
Yeah, this is pretty fascinating here.
Well, if you were to wager, what could you make out of this?
Well, dragonhide stuff is possible. However, I'm just making this clear here. Dragonhide is not cheap by any means of the imagination.
Well, from the materials I have here, what could you say you could make, and then maybe we'll start negotiating.
Well, dragonhide, depending on the scales of what you get, I think this is a red one, so it'll probably grant some type of fire resistance to whatever armor or shield stuffs you're getting. Standard grade, can't really go below that. Be about 350 GP per bulk. I mean, this might provide about 10% of the cost for that, but I need to get more material, and also I need to do the labor for it. And this is some skilled shit.
All right. Well,
So if you were to sell it, how much would that give him? Because you did mention something about 300 gold pieces per bulk of how much he has with
that's
him.
for the completed commission. You know that, right?
Yes, but I'm asking about the material costs at this point.
Well, this is about 10% of that. You would have
30 would be the math.
let me look over the crafting rules real quick before I say
Start
anything.
saying numbers.
I lean into Brim. You might just want to sell this.
I had the same thought. Or, watch this.
And Requiem just goes, oh no, not again.
Oh no, not again. Precious materials can be
If it
substituted
didn't
for
work
base
on your
material.
father, it's not going to work on the blacksmith. You have
No. Trust me. It's fine.
That's what you said for the orphans. Then you got
It's
fucking
fine.
Oh,
mugged.
it's 25%. So it's 25%. It must be for the standard grade. So the rest has to be in either gold or other materials.
So he gets what's 25 out of that's what 75 gold.
Mhm.
Something. Aegis, do the math.
Well, he
He's not
said.
here.
Let's
They
see.
just isn't
Well,
here.
that's.
I'm
you ha-
asking Josh, the accountant.
You have.
What
You
is-
have.
Well done.
87.5.
Thank
you
you.
Okay.
But I don't know if that's exactly the same thing. Is the issue?
Yeah, and also
Because like, where would anyone else sell in the city if this is the guy that would buy it?
We're gonna have to.
Well, I would almost think sell straight to him would be the
I'm
only.
gonna talk to Brim again. Brim, if you want to convince him to buy these materials, you have to go in a regard of this is high grade shit.
He can clearly see that it's scarred.
Yes, but it's scarred, but dignified. For somebody,
this shitty fractured in half scale mail
I'm gonna need
looks
all of
cool
you.
as shit.
I'm gonna need all of you to shut the fuck up.
All right.
All right.
Why can't you
All right,
just accept
all right.
that some things can't be negotiated?
All right.
Let's
All right.
say it's going to provide the same protection, correct? So
I'm not going to lie to the block.
No. It's not lying, dude. The material
My
is still
goodness.
good. It's going to provide the protection against fire because it's a fire drake. But
Quiet.
here's what I propose.
Quiet.
It's not for battle. It's to show that whoever wore the armor is supposedly in battle because all the scars are theirs if they took the
I
hits
see.
themselves.
When
Well-
you say this is ceremonial armor.
Remy Milos.
Okay. Well, you don't need to say the full name, but Rami's fine. So,
Sam.
we're
Noted.
one. Okay. So, how crafting works, if you want to have a sit down and we can talk, to make
Oh, no,
any
no.
particular item, you need to provide half of the materials. When it comes to precious materials like dragonhide, 25% has to be from the precious materials.
So, Rami, what would you say to purchasing this off of our person?
The problem is that it's pretty scarred up. I don't know if I can get
Yeah,
about
so
the standard 25%.
Requiem bolts
at this.
like pipes up in the background.
Oh my
I'd
god.
say it looks dignified.
As dignified as the creature would have been while alive, its
I
scales
punch him
aren't,
in the knee.
aren't a lot of value once dead. You know that, right?
Well aware.
Right.
Well,
Look,
how much do you think you could give as a estimate?
the problem, as a GM, I'm gonna step in here. You guys
Right.
Oh
already
my
are,
god. Who are you?
You're already reaching about the.
We
you're
and
already,
the blacksmith hear the voice of God.
You're already reaching the maximum of treasure I'm supposed to give you at level 3, and you just started level 3. So
Okay, well, so here's my backup plan and
So-
what I was planning for.
Dump
So,
it in the alley.
Rami,
Get
This-
Kestrel 4 gold.
So I'm just gonna step back and be like, Rami will
I
be
need a
like,
composite
look,
longbow.
I,
And I'm poor.
I'll be honest, I don't think I, or really many shops are gonna have enough money to give you for this material. What I can do,
well,
I can
yes.
try to preserve it, and if you ever need me to make you something in the future that requires this, I can give you like a 10% discount on a thing.
Well-
I think that's the best deal you're gonna get out of this.
yes, that was my plan if he didn't want to purchase it from us, or we
I mean,
couldn't afford to craft
It
something.
would take me some time to preserve it and everything, but I mean,
of course.
if you can find
But,
like maybe another type of similar scales, that might be enough material for it. But like, it's gonna be some storage. It's
Well,
like
then-
bullshit.
Consider this as a donation from me to you.
Well, I'll appreciate it, but I don't think I'll be using it for anything anytime soon. I'll keep it in the back in case you need to come back. Like I said,
Well,
kill another flame dragon or whatever it was. See if you can get some more scales, but I don't have the time and costs to cover for this.
Well, I do a deep bow. Thank you for your time. Thank you for this information, and good day.
I want to talk to Rami now.
Alrighty.
Not about this. Something else. Hey Rami, I have a question. I don't remember the exact price.
Yeah.
But what was the cost for full plate again?
Full plate. Let's take a look here. Go over to
As he busts out Google.
Nope, I have the website for Archives of Nethys in one of my Chrome tabs. Full plate. It's 30 gold pieces, and let's see.
Do you know what the strength level, and by this I'm asking for armor class, is on that?
The required strength to wield this would be 18. It would be 4 bulk. You get no dex cap, but you do get a +6 to your AC.
Cool. Duly noted. All right. Thank you. I'll probably be back later to talk with you about an order. So,
Do you want me to put some on reserve?
if you could, that'd be great.
Alrighty, I'll get to it. Hey! Get some full plate ready. We got a customer coming in a couple hours. Or days, I don't know. It'll be here.
Cool. I'll probably be here with the money, so don't worry about it.
Sounds good. I'll be waiting.
Awesome. All right. We'll see you later, Rami. Brad, let's
All
get
right.
out of here.
Dipped Requiems do. Oh wait, we were supposed to go by the
Are we
shop.
back there?
We need to check what those items do.
Alright.
Oh, magic time.
Yes.
Are we back
I
yet
almost
by this
forgot
point?
about that.
Well, yeah, but you said you were gonna meet a dwarf on the pig, right?
Oh, right.
Yeah,
right.
they did.
But you could probably it's in the plaza, so you could probably like spot them leaving.
Oh, hey, Aegis, there's some friends.
Friends! Aegis dead sprints.
Oh, God.
You leave a fucking dust trail behind fucking Kestrel.
Is there not a speed limit for these?
Why
streets?
leave
How
the
is he
coyote?
getting away with
Now,
it?
Aegis, are you doing anything to like dodge around the people in this clearly busy fucking marketplace?
Yes, I'll tumble if I
Okay.
need to.
Aegis would never
Roll
be
me
so
roll me a general acrobatics to see how well you tumble through everyone.
Okay.
That does it. So you just gotta bob and weave and go in between legs as you just, and you do it like you're doing it like Mega Man sliding through people.
I'd also like to picture that every now and then, so like from their point of view, they see like sort of the sea of people with like all the heads, and every now and then they see Aegis's head clearly pop up and just say friends.
Friends, friends, friends.
Wow.
Using Aegis
What-
as a distraction, I would like to sneak up behind them so it's as if I've always been there.
Hello, Aegis.
So yeah,
Yes,
you
yes,
arrive and just like yes, friends.
Suddenly,
Oh.
Kestrel is behind Dip. Hey,
Oh, you're here.
Jesus.
I turn around like, that's new. Hey, what's up?
I was here the whole time.
I have $5 for all of you.
No,
I
you
am
weren't.
100% sure you were not here the entire time.
Kestrel,
Yeah,
if you were here, what was our conversation with Rami?
So everyone add 5.
You?
Yeah, everyone
You
add
are?
the 5 gold from the quest.
Hey,
Oh, excellent.
did.
I now have enough to purchase a composite longbow.
Oh, so is this a? This is
Oh,
an
you hadn't
additional?
added that 5 from Father
Just
Caleb
from
and
Jim-
Kestrel?
I had not.
No, I
Okay,
had
Wait,
not.
okay. So we already.
Hang on,
added-
we can do this in character once Kestrel's done bullshitting.
All right, question. So
No,
I do not have 16 gold pieces from when you guys were doing math before. Is this an additional 5?
Yes,
from...
this is an
additional.
additional
Correct.
5. Everyone should be about
Okay.
at 21 except for dipped in ages.
Okay, good.
Aegis came up, had a bag of money, and started giving you 5 gold, whether you wanted it or not.
Everyone's going
Just making
ooh as like the crowds are kind of like passing you.
Father
And then
Caleb
Kes-
gave us money.
Yes, we did the thing that we had
He
to
also
do, and
told
now
me
we're
it's
back.
illegal to talk about the thing that we were doing, so I can never speak of it again.
That's great.
Corpse parts.
Aegis immediately goes up to Brim, puts a metallic hand on Brim's shoulder, and leans in. Brim, it is illegal to talk about those in public. We cannot talk about those. If you continue to talk about them, I will report you to the guard and Father Caleb.
Well, good to know.
One
I'm
passes to
dying.
you, one of
Josh,
my best
I just
friends.
want to add a character. I want to just ask.
You're my best friend too, Aegis.
You're an asshole for picking this fucking character and making the rest of the party deal with this shit.
No, it's-
No,
no,
it's great. It's
It's-
just like
It is
Ryosha.
funny as fuck, but there are situations where I'm like, fuck.
So you just want to clap twice?
Where I just want to punch you in the face. It's just like, goddamn.
You like that?
It's very good.
He's great. Now shut up.
Wow.
Because you got everything's
hand
taken
kinda-
care of. On...
Aegis's hand kind of goes tss as it like unclenches from Brim's shoulder.
This was out of character, by the way. I didn't say
Yeah,
this
yeah,
in game.
Right.
Aegis.
Who's Josh?
Guess was like, yeah, Aegis, Father Daddy K, or sorry, Daddy C. gave us some,
You're Daddy K. Remember this.
right, yes. Daddy C gave us some new rules regarding the thing. I think they may have been for some of us in particular, but we should probably follow them.
I
Fair enough.
suppose.
All right. We still have these 2 magic things we need to check out. Should we do that? Then go to the. Then we should go to the
Just have a chat.
dwarf and a
Nice.
pig, and yeah, we need to talk about it. Brim, I got to talk to you about a few things that I well. You had weird dreams lately at all?
I don't think it's safe to talk about this here.
Okay, yeah, let's go get our fucking. Let's go take a look at the magic items. Then we'll go back.
Okay.
Who was that magic boy whose wardrobe we fought once?
That is Sears, trinkets and baubles.
Drinking
Sears.
some bubbles. Here we come.
Now,
By the way, Aegis,
Hello.
Wemlart is doing quite well.
That's very good to hear. I like Whamler.
I'm aware.
His neck is doing
Impressive?
great. Yes, yeah.
Impressed.
That's good. I think the neck is fairly important. It
I'm
keeps
not-
your head
I'm
attached to
not
the
sure
rest
if
of
I
you.
blinked weird, but it looked like his head arrived before his body. I don't.
It was
really
weird.
don't.
I thought the window was messing me up.
Yeah, okay. So you saw that too.
It just sounds like an
You
efficient
can't
way
help
to
you
travel,
laugh,
really.
yo.
Requiem slightly questions reality, but decides it's not worth the effort.
it's never worth the effort, is it?
No, it's not.
Okay, so
All right, well,
give me a second.
as he pulls up music he hasn't needed in 2 months.
Seer. Good old Seer. Aegis, you like Seer, don't you?
I am indifferent.
Because of the wardrobe?
I nearly died twice in here.
Yeah. I'm indifferent.
But on the
too.
plus side, we were given some nice items as compensation. Maybe
Yeah.
I should attempt to fight something else in here and we'll get more things.
No,
I mean,
that's
the
all right.
No,
Hey,
please.
the
please
torch
don't.
came in handy.
Listen. Didn't you? I'd rather not. Your
It was
comment
outside
is-
of parameters, which is not a place anyone should be.
Alrighty.
If it does happen again, I think the legal thing would be to go and inform the guards, wouldn't you say, Aegis?
Yes, we should have this entire place shut
I
down and
hate that you
confiscated.
brought
No, not quite.
So you all arrive at Sears
endangering the
trinkets and
public.
baubles with their
What's up, Sea Dog?
It's like, oh, well, it's Sear with. Okay, I get you.
Yes.
It's an
Are
S.
you dyslexic?
Kestrel's new thing is calling people nicknames that don't match the letters of their name.
It's
He's just
very-
like Aegis, old
They
E.
match, it matches the first fucking sound of their name, but that's not really how most people do that.
Yeah, not really. so Seer is like, oh, it's been a while. How have you been?
Oh, we've been well,
Pretty good.
fighting kobolds and such.
I walk in and go, huh? What's this place? This is new.
Oh,
Oh
Right.
yes, Seer. This is our friend who is marrying a giantess. His name.
Oh,
Is
congratulations!
Can I no, okay, first, it's a fiance that was unwillingly given.
Yes, that is why I said marrying.
Fuck it. Okay, yeah, sure. We'll go with that.
Any more bad magic furniture?
wait,
Not
what do
as
you mean
far as
bad
I could
magic
tell.
furniture?
I mean,
I nearly died fighting a wardrobe of some kind in here.
Rec Room's raised his shield. What the fuck are you talking about?
Sorry about that. I mean, we did get a commission from an anonymous source for a chair.
I cast detect magic.
And the chair has a crossbow strapped to it.
He's this Barcelona.
The crossbow.
The
The chair
cross-
has a shotgun on it.
Now, I'm going to preface this with mimics aren't inherently magical. Just FYI, and you don't
They're just
detect
dudes.
anything.
Okay, I look
Alright.
at everyone and go,
Mhm.
you guys fought a wardrobe here?
Yes.
That's
that
what
was.
squints at the chair.
I tried to
But
open
does-
it and it was very sticky. And then it thrashed me quite
What
well.
do you mean sticky?
It was sticky. I stuck to it. It's kind of like this, and then Aegis puts their hand onto Requiem's face and just like holds it there as though it's stuck. You see? Oh, I cannot remove the hand. It is stuck.
Oh god, your hand.
But in this case, it is just a ruse. You see, I can remove my hand.
Wow.
please do.
Seer and
Yes.
Brim brings out the magical items that we could not identify.
Ooh.
The only one we couldn't
Places them
identify
on.
was the gauntlet, I believe.
Yeah. So I take out the gauntlet, I place it on the table in front of him, and we found this in a dungeon of sorts, but we don't exactly know what it does other than it's magical.
Well, it doesn't seem to be any common magic item that I've ever come across.
All right.
I mean, I can try to roll some mercantile lore. Oh!
Well, he doesn't
Villain
know
point.
anything.
Villain point. Villain point.
Villain point, or you're a coward.
Look, you better just fucking tell us what this shit is. This is ridiculous at this point.
Well, I'm sorry, but the critical fail
You
means
have
that they
145 or some shit villain points. Don't
No, it's
give me
60s.
that.
I am giving you that. I am giving you that. Sorry. So, it's like, well,
Fucking.
it seems warm. And it seems unique.
I said
Yeah.
that like 4 hours ago.
Maybe maybe it absorbs heat and shoots out ice.
What?
Would you wager your life on that?
I mean, that's not I'm not gambling, man. I'm a
Would we-
merchant.
Seer,
Wait a second.
we've turned your store into a battleground before.
I'm quite familiar, yes.
Okay.
Brim, stop threatening people.
Brim puts on the gauntlet.
Okay.
All right.
Dipped.
Yeah?
I hold out my arm.
Woo!
Dipped, I want you to try something.
Okay.
I want you to Seer, you said fire.
Shield.
Please don't cast burning hands on Brim right now.
I can say
You'll burn the whole store. Don't do that.
I cast Burning Hands in here last time and it was fine.
Yeah, it was fine.
I did have to do
Ezzy.
some repairs.
Ezzy, how is the Staff of Fire like? Does it have like a little flame tip on it or anything like that?
I think it helps with like creating fires, but
Doesn't let you use produce flame.
It
It
does
does.
let me use
Just
Produce
do
Flame.
that one. That's
Yeah,
a single
that's what I
target
was
bonus.
planning on doing.
That's single target. That's much more reasonable.
As much as I would love to Burning Hands this entire godforsaken shop, I will.
okay, burning hands 1. This isn't okay. Yeah, produce.
Don't
flame
worry
probably.
about it. Don't worry about it, feet. Yeah, the spell. There you go.
Okay. So
You
that,
okay?
so I'm gonna say that's what's your armor class now? Oh, 18. So that
18.
isn't crit.
It's not
It's
27.
not a crit.
Well, the thing it's 10 or more. Remember, that's the crit condition.
I had my shield raised and also a glimpse of redemption in case he takes any damage.
Well, okay. So,
You have to retcon the fuck out of this right now.
just checking that. Yeah, you're good. So, you start to feel a singe, from the gauntlet, but it kind of gets absorbed up, and then just as quickly it dissipates because of the glimpse of redemption.
Requiems,
Yeah?
don't do that.
Why?
Dipped, try it again.
Okay.
Castro fucking just kicks it. He doesn't care anymore. He just leans against the wall.
Okay. You feel about 4 points of fire damage.
Ooh.
You feel the damage. I see.
I see.
Interesting.
get
and
absorbed into
as
the
it
gauntlet
absorbs the fire, veins of redness start to sprout from the gauntlet,
Oh.
and then faint in time.
Terrifying.
Seer,
Yes.
what do you recommend I do now?
Take
Why
off
is it
the
wrong?
gauntlet. Well, you gonna sell it or not?
Well, we want to see what it does.
Well,
We're not
most
just going to sell something we don't know what does.
most magic items tend to only let you use its full capabilities
Oh, if it's attuned.
if
Yeah,
you
so
are
we'll have to
invested in
sleep
it.
on that, then somebody can try it again.
Who is going to physically sleep on this gauntlet? That's how you-
Considering-
Well, again,
I got a cool hat.
specifically Quinn called dibs.
Okay.
Well, I
Wait a
take off the
second.
gauntlet.
Oh, this is
Okay.
perfect. Now I can blast you, and you won't be any consequences.
Oh, that's what these are for.
I take off the gauntlet. I toss it at Requiem's.
So
I
that
rel-
must mean
I-
that Brim gets the amulet brooch
I
of
reluctantly
magic
catch
missile.
the gauntlets.
All right.
I say to the party, I need a drink. If you need me, I will be at the bar. And
Wait,
I
don't
think
we have
should
one
all
more
have a
item?
Talk.
Yeah,
No,
no,
we
no,
figured
that's
out what the
last
other
one.
two things did.
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
we have the brooch, which I think Brim should just have then.
Well, do you want to buy anything? Do you want to try out this new chair?
No.
Nope.
Castro leaves.
Okay.
How
Oh,
comfortable is the chair?
I'm like, I don't know what this place did, but it scarred my party. Goodbye, and I walk out with the gauntlets.
Okay.
Castro
well-
leaves, but he's like stays outside the door just in case.
I walk by and say, "What's up?"
Seer,
Yeah.
out of a percentage of 100 or less,
Okay.
what percentage is that chair a fucking mimic?
Well, the anonymous donators don't tend to send redundant magic items every week, so the chances of it being 2 mimics in a row would be pretty slim.
I don't believe you. Brim leaves.
Okay. All right. You leave.
He just looks at the chair.
I yell from outside
The
the
chair
door where
does
I'm like,
nothing.
like-
The chair is a
That chair
chair.
looks back.
Look, here's the
He
situation.
just crouches down and looks at the chair.
Can we stop for a second? So I'm assuming Aegis is posted, like not Aegis. Kestrel is posted outside the door, like his arms crossed. I'm on the other side. I yell back in, "Don't touch the chair!"
Aegis is about to touch the chair as they hear this and stops inches from it.
Alrighty.
Did you make a check of some kind?
Chair,
No,
check, chair,
No,
check.
no. If you say you didn't touch it, I won't let you get touched.
Hmm.
Aegis looks back. Are you sure?
Aegis,
Would
we
you like
need to go to the
could you
bar
do
and
some-
have a conversation with our
Could you do
ally.
some kind of check on it without touching it, perhaps?
I could look at it.
There's no, we don't.
Do it.
There's no goddamn need for this. Why
Aegis
are we
stares
doing
at it.
Perceive the chair.
You look at it, and no matter how hard you look at it, it looks like a
It
chair.
does, it does
It's a-
not look back.
it? You stare at the chair, but the chair does not stare back.
Aegis attempts to diplomacy the chair.
The chair does not react, and Seer starts to just, Are you okay there, sir?
Requiem. Okay, Aegis. I'm assuming your character is
Over
what,
by the
right,
chair.
front of
right
the chair.
here.
That's
Requiem-
where I
Oh,
got
hey,
him.
we've had a map this whole time, huh?
Yep,
Yeah.
you did.
Requiem walks in, grabs Aegis by the shoulders, and goes, "Okay, it's a chair. We need to go. We have to have conversation about stuff. Please leave."
But he offered that we could sit in the chair, Aegis says.
Do you ever
as
set-
Aegis gets straight away.
Aegis, I stop Aegis. Do you remember what happened last time? You touched a cabinet and it had teeth. That was
That's
not normal.
true. I stuck to it like this. Aegis puts their hand right on.
I stop him before he touches. Wait. To me or the chair?
No, you. Your
Okay.
face.
Okay.
You see, it's like, now my hand is stuck. Not really.
So this is
It's
with
just
Aegis'
a-
hand on my face. If you, all right, listen.
He's filling
you
up
have-
his cheeks.
You have to get. All right, no, all right. I'm just. Aegis, please follow me out of here. We got to go to the bar in the pit. We have to talk to Rupert and everyone else. Then we have to talk to our own. Can you put your hand off my face? This is getting weird.
I can. I take it off and just hover it there.
Farther.
I move it further. It's still up.
Put your hand down, please.
I put my hand down.
Aegis. I'm sorry.
Aegis powers off.
I drag Aegis out of the store.
Oh, you're scratching the. God damn it.
my metal feet are
I
just
look, I
leaving
look at, I look
gouge
at,
marks.
I look at Seer and point. From what they went through last time, you can't complain, and I just keep.
I
dragging
can.
Aegis
It costs money.
I
I-
fucking hate Seer. I hate him so much.
I continue to drag Aegis out of the store, and we are now outside.
Okay, so you're out. You're out of the map.
Dipped
Okay.
watches this happening, shrugs, and the camera zooms in on her, and it starts playing the credits.
So
All right,
Fucking,
hold on. Before anything else,
as they're all walking to the fucking dwarf on a pig, Kestra's like, "Is it bad that there's some part of me that really wants to touch the chair?"
Yeah, guess what? Do you
Yes.
want to go back there by yourself and touch that chair and see what happens?
Absolutely not. But like,
Yeah,
I want to know,
exactly.
right?
you touch my chair, la la.
You touch my tra-la-la.
My Barcelona.
Make the like
My Barcelona.
My ding ding forelegs.
Listen, maybe sometime
My
this week we
Ottoman.
can come back down, and if the chair's still there, then one of us will sit in it. We'll make like a
Yes,
big event out
okay.
of it or something.
But yes, let's
Well,
okay.
let's bring cake.
I want to mention that at this point I did clap 2 times. Aegis is awake, and I go, okay, Aegis. By the way, we touched the chair. Nothing happened at this point, so we're just gonna go to the dwarf and the pig.
Are
Wait, did you say?
lying?
Did you? Okay, if you said you.
Are you
if,
gaslighting our friend again?
if that's happening, you have to roll a deception check.
I can't believe.
Never mind.
Requiem's
Aegis,
gaslights
we're gonna
his
come
friend.
back. No, Aegis. So listen, we have to go and talk about other things that are way more important and deal with legal things.
Ah, the
over here.
paperwork. That's right. I need
Yes.
to finish filling it
well,
out.
yeah,
Duplicate.
that and other
Now, if
things.
only
We
you
also
could-
should make us.
Now,
We
if
should also
only you
make
could
us stop
sit
at the
down on a
bank.
nice, comfy chair while doing the paperwork.
I do want to sit on a nice,
As
comfy
he-
chair while doing the
as he-
paperwork.
I swear to God, I'm trying to get this plot going, but you keep fucking. You just keep fucking.
I also think at some point, how far out of character? How far away is the bank again? Can we swing by?
It's outside of the marketplace. It's directly across the street from the marketplace.
Can we stop by the bank? I would like to make a deposit.
Can we do that later? Because I think we have to have a talk
Sure.
at the party.
The bank will always
Awesome.
be there, probably.
Yes. What
But
time
it
of day is it, by
but
the way,
it
Ezzy?
closes at 5.
What time is it, Ezzy?
Well, it took a
4:55.
You woke up. You woke up in the morning with the
Feeling
cobalt
like P.
business.
Diddy.
Yes, and then it took
Bless
about
his somehow,
3-4-ish hours to get to where you are now. So I'll say it's getting close to noon.
Yeah, like it's a little too early to like meet up at the pub, anyways. It's like a good
We
hangout.
need to have a conversation.
I just think we
Requiem's-
could pop over
Requiem's
do this
see if
way.
he wants to talk about something.
I think something's bothering him, but hey, Requiems, guess what? The bar is also going to be there, and it's not going to leave anytime soon.
That's not the
If you guys
point.
want to go to the bank, I need to go make a purchase from somewhere, so we can all just like.
I just
kick
want to
it
let
at
you
the
know,
bar in a bit.
you're all so frustrating that in real life, I'm opening a beer.
Alrighty, let's try not to make this last for until 4 a.m.
That was your fault.
It sounds like we have a game plan.
Literally,
wants to
Effie,
go to
all
the
I
bank?
want to do, all I want to do is
All
find
hands
someplace that
raise
sells a
if you
composite
want-
longbow.
All hands ping the map if you want to go to the bank. So that's 1. That's 2. That's 2. Okay, who
We got
wants
2.
to go to the bar? That's 1. That's 2.
Wait, who is the one who just ping your character so we know who's voting?
I refuse.
Dips.
You can look at my color.
So,
Castrol, you're the deciding vote.
You're the deciding vote. What do you want to do?
I mean, I want to go buy a composite longbow.
Hey, we can do that as we walk to the bank.
Sure.
Well, the bank is
I
opposite
literally
of
like.
the
I don't need to have a conversation about it. If you just say, "And I find someplace that I could buy a composite longbow," I'm good with that.
Well, you would have
That
to
is
go
true.
to the. You would have to go back to the blacksmith for that.
Oh. Does he
No.
have one? Does this have to be a scene, or can we just do it?
Yeah, can we just like retcon it to it's just a thing we do
well,
in the way?
Guess
Not
you
what a
would-
retcon is.
That's not what
I know,
retcon
I
is.
know.
Yeah, it's more just like, can we do it?
I'll,
Like,
I'll
Do I,
say
need to have, do I need to have a 5-minute conversation
I will-
about it, or can I just add one to my inventory?
just add 1 to your inventory, you big baby.
I'm saying, I want to get to the talk stuff. I don't want to
Okay.
have to.
So you say, "Hey, guys, be right back," and then starts running. Be like, "Hey, do you have a fucking crossbow?" "Sure do, bud." "All right, thank you."
Composite longbow!
And then it's like, "Oh yeah, composite longbow." Sorry, but okay, here's the additional. Blah, blah, blah. And then you run back and you have just a fucking composite longbow just aimed at everyone, going, "Hey, look at what I got!"
Look at my phone!
Look at the cool thing I got.
Kestrel races in, slams down the exact money for a composite longbow. It's like, I need the longbow.
I need a composite
No.
longbow.
Oh, we're so
spent more
stupid. Okay.
We spent more time talking about how to get the longbow than did
Alrighty,
actually spent
now-
getting it.
Are you going to the bank or are you
Bank.
going
Go.
bank?
I will go to the bank because that's what.
So you
Ace wants.
you go across the marketplace, across the street, and to the bank. Let me check my notes to see if I have the name of the bank. Jean Campan National Bank. And you see
Yep.
there Leroy J. In his nice suit and tie, looking prim and proper with his gray hair and full beard. And he looks and is like, "Oh, it's been quite a minute."
Hello, Leroy. I extend a hand for a handshake.
Hello,
Oh,
Leroy.
It's good to see you. Good to see you. How
Thank
may I
you.
be of service?
I would like to deposit into my personal account.
Ah, alrighty. How much would you like to deposit today, Mr. Aegis?
20 gold pieces.
Would you like that into your group account, or would you like that into your personal account?
My
He said
personal, please.
Alrighty, let's take a look here. And it's like, I'll take that, and I'll mark this down. Here's your receipt. And you should have, what's your total?
So I have 45 of my 46 gold in the bank.
Alrighty.
I'm keeping 1 gold piece for a rainy
Okay.
day.
Well, after this, all right. Let me know this transaction's over, and I would like to speak to the party.
Sounds good. What's up, dude?
Is there any additional transactions you would like to have, Mr. Aegis?
No, I think I'm okay for now, but thank you for offering.
Have you discovered any sort of bag of holding at all you wish for us to attune?
No, I don't believe we found one
We
of
have
those yet,
not.
but I will have to keep an eye out.
Ah, well, let me know, and I will be right as rain to help you out.
That sounds wonderful. Thank you for all your service.
Thank you.
I walk back holding my receipt in both hands.
Okay, so I'm going to address the party at this point. Hey guys, I have a kind of favor to ask.
As long as it doesn't break the law.
No, this is not going to break the law at all. As most of you know, I'm the one who kind of is at the front lines a lot.
Yep.
And takes quite a bit of a punishment, as you can remember.
Uh-huh.
And right now, I'm wearing only half plate. Which means that I take more damage than... I take more punishment than I should.
Uh-huh.
At the moment, and Brim can attest to this, I was talking with Rami about getting full plates, and I think they'll be much better than what I'm wearing at the moment.
That's only true if you do not have a dexterity bonus.
Kestrel high fives Aegis.
Requiem's breathes hard.
Full plate is 6 AC, no dex bonus. Half plate is 5 AC plus 1 dex bonus. So if you have a positive dex score, it's still 6 AC either way.
That's the math he's just doing.
Is he? Wait, is he right? Is he right?
Yes, but you do not have a dex bonus.
Oh, his dex bonus is 0?
Yep.
My text.
Hilarious.
You
So
know
it
what?
would be 1 AC.
Which is
I mean-
a considerable amount. Let's not kid
Yeah.
ourselves. Every +1 is a +1.
I just, that's on me. I assumed you had like a 12 in dex.
Nope. They have a 12 in
Bro.
wisdom and charisma.
Hey, the composite longbow is plus strength to your thing, right? Or is it half strength?
It's half strength. It
It's
gives
half
grains
strength.
propulsive.
Got it.
All right, so I'm gonna plead my case to the party. At the moment, and I was broke, but now that we have the funds, I want to ask if would someone be able, or anybody, or a combination, be willing to lend me 9 gold pieces, so I could buy a full, plate set from Rami, to make sure that I can be steadfast in the front lines.
I can, but I will charge interest.
Anybody else?
I have nothing. I just spent all my money on this cool bow.
Did you really spend all this money on
Yeah, he literally needed 4 gold to do it, and then he got 5. So Kestrel's broke again.
Also, that +1,
I
that
know.
composite crossbow, longbow, does not have your +1 on it. It would
I know.
cost, I think, 5 GP for you to transfer it.
I like how the chat's like, he's begging for money. Quick, beat him up.
Quick, put him on
I'm sure I can find 5 gold at some point. It's only a -1 to my attack. It's whatever. It does an extra damage plus my strength, half my strength modifier. So to me, that's worth it.
Okay.
All right, I'm still waiting for
Actually, how
responses.
much could I sell a regular short bow for?
I'm still waiting for responses from party members here.
Or like Bardi members.
I mean, I don't have any money to give you, dog. I'm sorry.
We would simply need to set up a payment plan where you can make timely installments back to me.
Okay.
I'm dying. Also, a regular short bow is 3 GP, so half of that would be
So I could sell it for
1.5.
1.5.
Dipped in Brim. If you guys lend me money, I guarantee you, next time I get a payout, I'll pay it back.
I'm waiting for Brimbo's response, Bo.
Who is currently muted?
This is the first time I've had money since leaving my house and being like in the proper
Being
church. You are
destitute.
not taking this away from me.
Brim
I'm
is-
sorry.
Brim
It's
is
not
collecting his
taking,
money
it's a
so he can go
loan.
buy
I
some
pay you
nerd clothes.
back.
How much do you need?
9, I think.
Fuck
And
it, fine. Here.
Here.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, so you're both having it?
I'll have it so the child doesn't have a fit.
Okay, so
So
if
I'll
that's-
give him the
that's
full thing. I'll give him the full thing. At least do 12 GP. It's fine.
okay.
And I have 5.
I only need 9, so
Yes,
I'll
I've
do you a favor of some
given you
kind.
9.
I can loan it to you, but I will charge interest.
that's why I'm not talking about this, Aegis.
All right.
No, I'm saying this to Kestrel.
Oh.
I
I'm a-
grab your
Yeah, 'cause
fucking
I borrowed
hand,
5 gold.
Requiems. I put the gold in. I clench your fist. I put it to your chest.
You will get this back, I promise.
Yeah, I hope so.
Tomorrow.
What? I'm sorry, what?
Okay, I can deal with that.
So, do you rush back to Rami?
Oh, fuck yeah, I run as fast as I can.
Okay, so you run
It's been
back.
like 10 minutes.
And then Rami's like, "Oh shit, we got the full play right here.
I also run with him.
Hey, hey, oh hey, little robot friend, you doing all right?"
Hello, Remy Milos. I am good.
Remy,
I haven't
Remy,
shook in your
I
hand in a long
slapped-
time.
So,
I reach out my hand.
So this is the
he
news,
shakes
Remy.
it.
Remy, whew. All right, here, I slapped the thing of gold on the table.
all right, well, I'm gonna need you to take off your armor. And do you want to sell that?
Yeah, take it.
Okay, here's 9 gold pieces.
What?
Oh yeah, we completely forgot. You can just sell the armor you have. Oh, Ezzy was just waiting for it. That's hilarious.
That's what I
Oh,
was
shit,
laughing about
I
before.
slapped my desk so
'cause
hard I unplugged my monitor. Hold on.
Literally,
Oh, yeah,
I was
that plate is 18 gold, so it sells for 9. That's great.
Yep. So I just
I
let
have-
you have this whole fucking scene of you pleading for money, and I'm just like, oh yeah. By the way, you're probably not gonna want your own armor. How much is that? 9 gold pieces for buying it?
I can just imagine Ezzy's shit-eating grin. I completely forgot about the idea of selling old armor. I have no idea why.
Hold on.
It just skipped my mind.
As that happens, Castro leans over to Brim and is like, "Can I have 5 of that?"
No, because
Okay, hold on.
you all didn't run. It's only Requiems and H's there. So
All right.
So then in character, Aegis is gonna lightly slap Requiems on the back and say, "Requiems, that's the exact amount of money you just borrowed. Now you can pay it back before interest accrues."
Hold on. I'm still trying to get my monitor to fucking work again. 'Cause I literally hit my keyboard so hard my monitor turned off. Like,
Or
ah, Jesus, you,
Impressive.
this moment absolutely proves that Requiems is 100% himbo.
Okay. I don't say that. What the fuck just fell? Why is
Monitor
everything falling?
Actually, I just realized. So I think a composite short bow has the same qualities and is 4 gold cheaper. So can I retcon
Okay.
and do that instead?
Ezzy.
And it also doesn't have a restriction on its range.
Ezzy.
Yep.
What is my AC now that I have full plate? And can you just do the thing and remove it?
It's just
I'll
one
do
more.
that. It's one more. So let me.
Yeah, I was wondering why you didn't go short bow, Steven.
Because I didn't realize that was a thing. So if I fix that, then I will have 1 more gold than I thought I did. I can get the +1 off the thing, and then I can sell my other bow for 1.5 or whatever.
The chat is going crazy, going, "Oh my god, legit angry."
It's
So I'm
actually
just
6. It's 6 gold cheaper for a composite longbow.
Yeah, but
or
it'll-
short bow.
it-
So,
it'll-
so
it'll-
I'll have an extra gold.
So just be
Nice.
clear, it's still 1d6 piercing.
It just
That's
it
fine.
would add,
I get the bonus.
it adds
for it, then,
propulsive.
which is what
That's
I
the only
want.
difference.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like you're going from a short bow to a composite, which only gives you the deadly D10 and the propulsive.
Well,
Yeah,
the normal one
fine.
even had deadly D10 already, so it literally just is propulsive.
Yeah. So
Is all the upgrade is.
okay. So you can do that. and
But that's
put-
an extra like 2 damage per hit.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm not
Well-
gonna lie. I'm so glad you kept this information for me, but also
no, it's a
fuck
it's a
you.
+1 because their strength isn't that
Propulsive
great.
is half of your bonus.
Oh right,
I
because the
guess.
strength is 2. Yes, yeah, propulsive is half. I forgot.
So it's still a little bit, but it's every little bit counts.
Do we have to
I
change?
noticed that the volley 30 feet means that if I'm shooting at something within 30 feet of me, I get a -2 anyway. So I'm
Yep.
like, well, that's not.
That's not good.
I don't often have to hit stuff that's over 100 feet away. So
Yeah. So yeah,
I think the short bow is just better.
You
for
follow a couple minutes after Inside realizing your mistake and be like, hey, could you switch this out for a short bow composite and put it on the ruin? But like, yeah, well, I wish y'all would figure out your fucking shopping, but you know, I can
Wait,
deal.
Listen.
so at this point, I have
Leans
9
over
gold.
the counter.
correct?
Listen, I'm very stupid.
Well, you
on.
make that insanely clear already. So
At this point, when I'm at the armory, I now have 9 gold.
you now have 9 gold because you sold your
My
got
half plate, yes.
yeah, and you used up all your borrowed gold plus the other bits. So
Yep.
you have 9 gold that you can or cannot, depending on your choice, give it back to Brim.
I am giving this right back to Brim when
So
I
you
get
just-
back, and so where are we at the moment? Am I
You're
back to Brim?
You're still in the shop. You just got done putting on the full
Kestrel
plate.
just showed up.
Now,
Kestrel's here is like,
I'm
listen.
going to ask you: have you put on the gauntlet as well?
Do it.
You'll have to do it if you want to eventually, like.
Yeah,
whatever
I'll
the
say
word
I'll
is,
say
do
I
it.
put on the gauntlets as well.
Okay, so it's a gauntlet. It's a single black gauntlet.
Sorry, a gauntlet. So it's on the. I'm gonna say, wait, which stand is that? Can I?
I
You
would
put it on
I-
your sword
I
hand,
would-
the
I would-
non-shield one.
I would suggest it would be on the right side.
Okay, it's on the right side of my sword.
All right.
Soul Calibur.
Yep. So you have this kind of mismatch, but it looks fine, and you do feel that like intense like warmth. It's not like uncomfortable, but it's like there.
Is it sweaty?
You can feel his bit of a hairy arm kind of working up a little bit of a sweat.
What is Kestrel fucking like? In
Yeah, I mean, like, I was asking for him, not for me.
That was more directed to you, Quinn. But okay.
Okay, all right.
So-
With this, I'm going back.
And the composite short bow is only
Okay,
one.
you walk back.
What was it? It was like 1.5. It was 3 gold for a short bow? Yes.
Yep.
So
Yeah, so
1.5.
1.5.
I'm gonna say at this point, I walk back into the bank. I look Brim in the eyes.
Brim hasn't even moved from the bank. He's just sitting around, just like yeah.
I take out of my
on the
pocket
floor.
9 gold pieces and hit him against the chest, going, "There you go."
I hold out my hand. I point at my palm. Put it in. Pick it back up. Put it in my hand.
Give me a second to figure out how to respond to this. Fuck it. All right.
You start having like a Sherlock Holmes mind palace like
I
moment.
put the coins in his hand.
Thank you.
Very nice. So you, like Leroy J is kind of looking at his. Well, this was fun. Any more transactions I can help you with?
Good day,
Bolly.
Mr.
Oh.
Leroy.
I will see you soon.
All I know now is I have 0 gold pieces and 6
That was
silver.
ominous, sir.
Hopefully I'll see you soon. You're my customers, and you have
Alright,
money here.
Thank
Something
you. That
goes.
sounds much better. Good day, sir.
Good day. All right. So where do you guys go now?
I guess the bar.
Dwarf
I
on a
don't-
pig.
I don't believe
Alrighty.
we have anything else to do.
So you start to arrive at the Dwarf on a Pig. The captain isn't in quite yet because it's only like noonish. So
That's fine.
one of
it's
the
probably
us-
not very busy in here.
Is
Yeah,
there an area that's kind
it's
of
not-
private?
Yeah, one of the maids
Corner
goes-
table.
It's like, yeah, I can get you like a corner table in the back if you need.
Awesome. We'll take that. Thank you.
All right, go on and
Kestrel does the
Some people
scooch to
want
sit on
nine
the very inside of the table.
Private table.
all right, we have one right here, and they lead you over to it.
Thank
Kestrel
you.
scooches in.
A just sits next to Kestrel.
Okay. So We have a lot to talk about. I'm guessing.
The maid is like, do you need like a high chair there, hun, or?
No. A stool will be fine.
All right, here, I'll grab one for the bar, and she just grabs one. And she's like, oh, here you go.
Dip, do you take offense to people, commenting on your size?
It's not. You know that we have to accommodate people, right?
No, I understand that, but
This
I'm
place
asking
is
her personally.
This place is owned by a dwarf.
Well, dwarves are short but medium-sized creatures. If it was like a halfling or a gnome.
Yes,
or a
they
goblin.
can't ride most roller coasters. Those fiends.
They
Right.
have their own.
I'm also
Culture
sure.
roller.
All right, you're all around a table.
Castro busts out one of the bottles of palace wine that he's been carrying this entire time.
All right, let me stop
All right.
the music here and switch
I'm
this.
gonna remove one
tavern
of those from my
Breakfast
inventory
skip.
because I will drink it over the course of this conversation.
All right, so
which
this
are-
conversation-
Down to
you-
2.
So I'm going to start off kind of like this. All right, so now that I realize in our adventures we never really had a chance to talk about things.
We
Um,
talk about a lot of things. What do you mean? Like,
Oh,
there's an
yeah.
enemy over there. Dipped, do not burn the children.
Okay,
He
well,
doesn't exactly mean that, Aegis.
Never
No, it's that during
How do I-
combat.
How do
Kestrel, I have a question for you.
Should the Aegis be on for this question?
Why would I need to be off for it?
Yes, Kestrel. Why would he need to be off for it?
I don't know what the question is yet.
No, I'm asking
Mhm.
why is there objects that suddenly float near
Oh.
you?
Oh, did he
I
not explain
and-
the ghost monk?
And wait,
Did I
there's
not,
a
did I not
ghost.
tell you about my ghost?
There's a,
But I think he was missing when you told us.
remember, I
Uh,
had to go. There was an entirely different thing that I ended up in with.
Right.
Yes,
right.
he was getting
Behind.
engaged.
Your
So,
wife.
okay.
Congratulations, by the way.
Fiance,
I'm sure it will
and
be
that's
a
also
lovely
not-
ceremony.
Okay, first fiance also promised to me. I haven't accepted, and just can you explain why things float around you, Kestrel, and why people suddenly explode or just get knocked back by things?
Yes. Okay. So, I do not necessarily know if this is related.
But you died.
but I did.
Wait,
That night when we all came back from our first little group adventure, I went up to my room extremely drunk. It was still my birthday.
Okay.
I woke up 2 weeks later without a heartbeat. I was dead.
He was stabbed.
Hmm.
Yes. Requiem's in the time that you were gone, we thought Kestrel might have died.
Have
Has-
been assassinated in the night. Yes.
That's why I
Requiem-
learned
Requiem-
that heartbeats are important.
Requiem is rubbing his temples. Okay. Just keep going.
Okay. So I learned during our fight with the wardrobe that I can project a ghost from, I think, within my heart or something that punches stuff really good, and I can also sort of project my consciousness into it and see and talk through it. Here, like this. Kestrel slumps over suddenly, and you hear a robotic voice go, "See, it's a lot like this."
Requiem goes, okay, I guess that explains why he fainted. But also, where the hell is that coming from?
That's a good question. I guess on top of the table.
Yeah, you
We didn't
hear
order
it's
a
almost
dancer,
like
what the hell
it's
is-
almost like a modulated voice. It's almost like auto-tuned almost.
Oh, you got T-Pain!
Or Daft Punk.
Brought back Tupac. Holy shit.
Tupac would I don't know if he would like auto-tune.
Auto-tune.
Fair enough.
Anyway, yeah.
All right.
And so Kestrel wakes back up and goes, "Yeah, so that's the thing I can do now."
It turns out that two of us can turn ourselves off. Isn't that great?
Yeah.
Okay,
But,
so you have, and so you didn't have this before you got stabbed.
Nope.
This happened after.
Yep.
And we don't know anything else about it.
It's
It's helpful,
literally
though.
don't.
Okay, that's information.
But did you tell them about the note?
Oh, right. So earlier today, while we were running back to do the thing that we were sent to do, he winks at Aegis.
Aegis powers off one eye.
Kestrel
Very
nods
good.
approvingly. While we were doing that thing, Aegis ran ahead as they are wont to do, and
I'm very
Is that why I
fast.
saw a dust
They-
cloud in the city?
they ran into it. Yes, they ran into a cloaked figure who took the thing we were delivering off of him, but then gave it back. And he also gave Aegis a note, and we couldn't see anything on it. But when I used my ghost eyes, I could see a winky face.
Was it still this? We still have the that was still the finger, right? It's not.
No, we shush. It is illegal to talk about it in public.
Requiems, it is illegal to talk about it. We cannot talk about it.
Is it still what
No,
we
we gave
recovered?
we delivered it to Caleb safely. He is working on some stuff with it.
Requiem like sighs. Oh, okay, thank God.
Yeah, I was worried about the same thing, but it seems to have worked out. I guess just like be careful of suspicious cloaked individuals.
Do you
I
think this
mean-
person knew you?
They left a note that only I would be able to see. That seems
the ghost
suspect,
monk.
right?
Aegis, how would you describe the interaction with this person?
Pleasant.
Okay.
Requiems, were you expecting any other answer other than pleasant?
You know,
They did not break any laws. If
The
anything,
one-
I rudely bumped into them.
the
I
1% of my
gesture.
mind was, the 99% was going, give it a shot.
I see.
Okay, so you have, so if I'm getting this straight,
Yep.
you bumped into a cloaked figure.
Yep.
Aegis had no idea who he was. He gave the finger back. The finger's been delivered to Father Caleb.
Yep.
You said to stop
the
talking
object.
about the object
Yes,
that
the-
we are
the-
not supposed
the-
to talk
the
about.
Object has been delivered. Kestrel was dead. I look around for confirmation.
That was a
Yes,
while ago.
This was
He was
earlier.
dead.
He was
Well,
like
it
2
depends
weeks-
what you define as dead. Apparently,
you were-
not having a heartbeat is important or bad,
That's what.
but he
if you
was
don't-
breathing.
if-
Well, I
if-
mean, when I'm not using my ghost powers, my heart works fine. It doesn't seem
Okay.
to matter when I'm not. But like,
So whatever
Yeah.
happened to you imbued you with this
with
thing,
a magic ghost.
a
Yes.
magic ghost, for the better lack of a better term. Okay, so that happened. That's new. And all
Not
of you
for
are-
me.
No, it's a couple weeks old by now.
It's new for me.
Newish.
Yeah, newish.
New-esque.
So yeah, that's okay. That's good to catch up on. No, I'm looking at Brim and go, I need to ask you a question.
Me?
I
or
need to
Grim?
ask-
I said I look
I
at
need to
I
ask
look at
you a question.
I said I look at Brim,
Okay,
not Kestrel. Starts with a
got
B.
it. I understand.
Brim.
I need to ask you a question as well, Requiems.
Okay, do you want me to go first or do you want to go first?
Well, it depends on what you're going to ask, but I'm going to, beauty before age and all that. But,
Oh, then Requiem should go
Did you just
first.
call me old? I believe I just got called old and ugly. Okay, let's see how this goes.
back in the sewers, when we were on watch, we got a little heated. Some things were said, and I want to apologize for that first and foremost. I'm sorry for the things that I said. They were uncalled for.
Are you trying to
Uh,
apologize because you touched my butt?
No, that was different. That was me messing around because I felt it would be funny. And it was funny.
Of
It was
course.
indeed.
Brim stops and then looks at the rest of you and goes, "It was funny, right?"
It was
so
funny,
not.
right?
Actually, there are several subsections about sexual harassment
It
and how
was-
it is not okay.
Okay, stop that. I'm gonna spit my beer out. Holy shit.
Right. All right. I won't have any funny
You
jokes.
need to ask for
like that
permission for
anymore.
that.
Thank you, HS. And so, Requiems, I apologize for the prank, for the funny little haha I pulled on you back at Skater's place.
It's just a social experiment.
I apologize for the things I said in the dungeon, but this is all leading up to something that I need to ask you personally. And
How
hey,
hefty are them cheeks?
hey, are we good? Are we chill? Cause you said some pretty fucked up stuff too down there.
Yeah, we're good.
You sure? Cause you kind of like made fun of Vapsu, and you know that's kind of like a no-no when you're you know, his follower, his disciple.
Okay, this actually might have to do with something I was gonna ask you.
Okay.
I stare into Brim's eyes.
Mhm.
Have you had any weird dreams as of late?
I nervously look around. Define weird?
Out of
Unusual,
body,
strange.
felt was real,
Thank
and
you, Castro.
then something in our realm of existence changed.
I mean, you all know about Schnookers, obviously.
That's one thing.
That changed. That was the first night. Second night.
You're telling me it took 5 guys to make this burger and these fries?
God damn it! Stop it.
Second night, I I may have talked to Absu.
You talked to.
Oh shit.
I may have gotten hard confirmation that my god is real, and that was pretty interesting to say the least.
Well, that's good,
After
because
was, like,
otherwise that
chowing
whole
down on
church
some
thing would have been
French fries
pointless.
Or some shit.
I
Like,
imagine
that's
Cash.
awesome, man.
I imagine Kestrel, like, as soon as they realize God is confirmed, they just go, "Goo, goo, goo."
Shove some fries in his mouth.
That's some good grape cuts tasting fries.
I slurp.
So wait, you talked with Apsu.
The Silver Dragon Absu, yes, the god that you and I have worshipped for many, many years, yes. That one.
Okay. Well, this is
The
gonna.
platinum silver god of all dragons, you know the one. You know that one. Yes.
Yeah. I'm aware. I'm well aware as he thinks back on all the prayers and stuff he's given to Apsu.
He can count them on one hand.
Did you have a dream? So you had a dream, where a bunch of dragons were in front of you, or some sort of beings were in front of you?
I recall something like that. Yeah, sure.
Cause I had a dream.
Wait a minute. Did we hold on? Was this might just be like a weird fucking phenomenon. Hey, I look at the party. Have y'all had any weird ass dreams?
No.
I think I already asked this, and everyone said no.
I don't have dreams.
You don't
I had
have
the weird. I had the weird
What's
one
that?
right before I died for 2 weeks.
Wait,
But
what
I
was
think that
wait,
was unrelated.
what? I look at Kestrel. Wait, what was your dream?
I just remembered some stuff about life. It's in the past. And then I died for 2 weeks, so I think that was probably the more relevant part of what happened that night.
So nothing about dragons
don't-
or anything.
I don't. No, I was drunk and lonely. What do you want?
Wow. So it wasn't some weird phenomenon. That was real, huh? Mm-hmm.
All right, so
Not
I
for
need
all
to-
of us, at least.
Brim, just to confirm, could you describe your last dream you had with
I woke up. I was in the infinite cosmos of nothing, and before me was our god.
Okay.
Well, specifically, you had the last part of the dream where you took a step forward and you dipped, and then you woke up in the infinite cosmos.
Yes.
Quinn, your dream kind of like stopped following Brim as soon as he took that dip.
Hey, yes, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to explain this. This is going to sound weird, but were you standing looking at these things and then took a step forward?
Mm-hmm.
Because I had a dream where I was behind you. You couldn't see me. You couldn't hear me.
Oh, so you sexually harassed me in a dream?
There are no laws regarding dreams.
I was, for the record, and I'm lying, or I'm just saying, I was several feet behind you. Well,
sure.
out of dick and reaching distance.
It's very, very easy to lie about something that happened in
Well,
a
that
dream,
depends on how
isn't
big
it?
that package is down there, boy.
Not several feet, I bet.
Look, I already got thick cheeks. You think I'm carrying a 3-foot cock? Fucking...
Maybe. I don't know. Unzip, unpack. Let's go.
What runes you got on it? It's the returning.
Roll for dick length.
Roll for initiative.
Yes. Requiem's penis has been possessed.
Please.
Fucking...
I don't want that.
Who rolled? Who fucking rolled?
Castro.
Quinn, that's really disappointing. 32 out of 100. That's a failing grade. You're gonna get kicked out of Wiener School.
You're gonna get kicked out. You're gonna get out of. You're gonna get kicked out of cock college. Cock college is you.
Can we
You're
get back on track with this fucking thing? God
all right,
damn it!
all right,
No,
let's- reeling
that's
it in.
fine.
Reeling it in.
But
What
yeah,
did you see when you were behind me, being all creepy like, and then
I-
having the audacity to complain about it when I do it?
I'll tell you in a second because I somehow accidentally hid the
Dream.
bar. No, never
But
mind.
it's
there
in
it
the
is.
top right corner.
Yep, thank you. But I saw you, and I'm
Mhm.
gonna ask Ezzy for confirmation because my memory is a little bit shit. Did
Mhm.
I see the dragons or whatever he saw?
You saw them pass you by, but you couldn't see the source of where they were coming from.
So I saw dragons passing by, but I did not see the source. And then you took a step forward, and then you were gone.
Okay.
And then
And then you
I-
followed, right?
no, I couldn't.
Eh?
I turned around, and this is where I saw the bar scene, right? This is where.
Yeah. You felt a grasp of two hands on your shoulders when this happened. You felt like a hot, searing one on your right side, and a calm and gentle one on your left side. And after that, your second dream was in the bar.
Okay, so I can just go from. Okay, I'll go
Yep.
from there. So yeah, so I felt the hand on my shoulder that was hot and cold.
One was searing hot, like
Searing-
painful,
yeah, searing-
while
okay,
the other one
searing-
was gentle, warm, like a father's touch.
Yeah, so I felt gentle touch, and then a searing, burning, and then that was that dream. And then the next one, I was in a bar, and there was a hooded figure.
So a normal dream.
The hooded. It wasn't a hooded figure. It
Don't
was.
make
Or
fun
just-
of him.
was it a hunched figure or?
It,
He's trying to have a heart-to-heart with you, Brim. Don't be rude.
It was a man with like brown hair and like he was like in like leather armor and stuff
A
like
man
that.
with brown hair and
You-
leather armor.
You could hear like dogs in the background and
There were
like
dogs,
Or
he was like drinking.
and he was drinking. I approached him and just kind
It's
of
a weird way for Apsu to appear to you.
getting to that. So it was me and him. Talked to him for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
He was
And then he revealed himself, right? And then the big wings came out, and he was like all big and silver and awesome looking,
he
right?
never actually revealed who he was, but I had an inkling of a feeling of who he'd been.
Uh-huh.
And when I woke up, I produced the chalice or the infinite stein that I was given.
Yeah, it's like in your backpack or something.
Yeah, I pull it out and put it on the table.
That's a cup.
I was given this.
Here's a cup.
Okay, and?
It's a nice cup.
I've done extensive research
Uh-huh.
You kind of hear like a gasp in the back. It's like, oh shit.
Where'd that come from?
Oh,
Hold up.
fuck!
Roll perception.
It was from the barmaid, because remember all taverns are kind of churches.
Oh.
Whack.
Did they hear that, or does everyone hear that?
Well, I mean, you're presenting the stein, and it is a common like magic relic.
Okay.
So you just
So
hear the
I
old
woke.
shit.
I woke.
You hear the old shit from the maid. Like a couple other people kind of like look over, like some of them confused and not as savvy. Some of them like, oh, good on you, and they go back to their business. It's not a groundbreaking bit.
Oh,
Okay.
look, there's another magic beer artifact.
So I woke up from that dream after talking to this handsome devil.
Uh-huh.
And
Castro opens his eyes.
it's a sign of beer, but it's the best beer I've ever had in my goddamn life, and
Okay.
it doesn't run out.
Castro
Okay.
leans forward on the table, like uncomfortably close. Like, you're not bullshitting me.
No,
You. Keep talking.
Can I ask? Is there like glasses like for water that are unfilled on the table?
We probably got
Uh,
like tankards or something.
Yeah.
You've probably been sipping on a drink for a bit, and there's tankards around.
While Requiem speaks around the bush.
Alright,
Aegis has not.
Everyone, just just chug your thing, and I'll show you what I mean.
Aegis
Castro
raises
retorts the-
Aegis raises their tankard to their non-existent lips, and it just spills all over them.
We're gonna have to host down Aegis Ray later, or they're gonna smell.
Okay.
So you
So
pour
can I-
you
recorks
pour
his bottle of fancy
so-
palace
so you
wine because
pour-
he's not gonna fucking slam it.
So you pour out a good bit, your Stein's worth into this other glass, and then after about 6 seconds, it fills back up with beer, and as you do, you can kind of see the other beer just slowly like depleting, because it's not meant for you to just use infinitely and store it for later. It's meant for you to just constantly drink out of the same Stein.
Yeah. So
That's
I
still
woke
looks
up.
bad.
I mean,
with this.
I mean that's a cool thing for Apsu to give you. You know, like it's a bit weird. You know. It's,
What the
Like,
hell
You're
is
magic
gonna
gives you
have to
sort of
get
like
to
a
the point
brim.
here.
Brim.
I have
Uh,
a 0 in religion, so I cannot make this observation for you.
Brim.
mm-hmm.
It wasn't Apsu.
Nani?
It wasn't Apsu.
So it was like
As
what
you-
a messenger, like
No,
like
it
a
was
like
before
his
before Brim
secondhand
goes on.
guy, like
Before
what-
Brim
yeah.
goes on, as he do, I do know the god, right?
Yes, you've known the god
know his
for a
name?
hot
Yes, because
minute.
I remember I prepared. Yeah. I Brim. This is gonna be kind of. It's Caden Killian.
Roll me a religion check, Brim.
Rumble.
Castro just says who?
Kestrel, the drunk elf, goes, "Who's the god of drunken idiots?"
Yeah, you know it's that bastard. that human become god accidentally from a dare. That asshole. I mean he's good. He's you know, you can assume that from Apsu and like taverns getting business and stuff that you're in good faith, but it's not Apsu.
So Rim is looking at Requiem's, his face frozen with a smile and his eyes kind of frozen. And he's just kind of sitting there. And he doesn't really know what to say or do. So he's just gonna be like that for a minute.
Is he broken?
Hey,
Kestrel, I'm not really
I-
following. What's happening?
I have no idea.
I
Rim,
think
I
it's a
know this is-
religion thing.
I know this is a lot to
Oh.
take in, but
Yeah, Caden Kalian became a god on a dare because they got
What,
dared to
'cause
touch
he's
the
great?
Star Stone, and the Star Stone puts you through like a trial, and if you survive it, you become a god. And there's only been like 3 mortals to do that. There's been
And he did it drunk off his ass.
Yeah,
He's like,
and-
I'll show you. I
and
can
he
get through
literally
this labyrinth.
and he literally does not remember how he did it, so he's known as the accidental god.
He's great.
So, Brim blinks a few times, reaches for the mug, and he stops before he grabs it, and he goes, "May I?"
By all means.
Brim takes it. He fucking chucks it across the room.
Okay.
Castro makes a grab for it with technology.
Roll.
Can I-
Roll. Okay. Okay. Brim, roll me an attack roll with your unarmed attack. Now,
The beer.
one of you, I'm gonna say Castro because you said it first. Roll me an acrobatics check to see if you can undo that.
Whoop.
Nope.
Damn.
No.
I'm not using a hero.
It is going flying.
No, okay.
The
hold
beer.
on. Acrobatics.
What? How fast
The
is
beer.
it going? Can I catch? Can I
Hold on.
catch
Can
up
I-
to it?
Can I use athletics to
Can I pour on the speed?
Ezzy?
Do,
Can I use
do you,
athletics to
do you-
jump from
Hang
a
on, my thing
tree to
first.
this?
I'm gonna resolve this one at a time. I'm gonna see if Aegis can do this.
Okay.
Now,
Is it moving at
you
faster
have,
than 50p per 6 seconds?
You have not invested in your bracelets yet, so you do not have the
Correct.
+1 yet. But roll me an acrobatics check to see if your speed allows you to catch the Stein.
Excellent. All right, 1 second. Here.
I will say it is
20
at least an
22
expert.
is a pretty good roll.
Yeah, it is.
I spent a
Nope.
hero point.
All right. I mean, yeah, you've got
That's
over
no
100
hero
of
point.
them. Go for it.
A 23 will do it. So you dart out, like you immediately just whoop, and then you just start going, and then you get to about, I'm gonna say here, and then your hand kind of like stretches out a little bit to form kind of almost like a makeshift baseball mitt, and you catch it.
As they just does this, and he makes his way back to the table. As soon as Brim chucked it, he slams his fucking hands on the table, looks at Rick and goes, "You did what?"
I didn't do shit. He came to me.
Aegis is gonna hand it to you, and
Thank you, Aegis. I put the sign away from Brim.
Get closer.
But I wanted to have a sip.
I look at Kestrel later.
You fucking dedicate how many years to this goddamn religion, and you just fucking change it because of a goddamn dream?
Yeah, a dream.
it was probably that and the unlimited
a
alcohol.
dream of which I saw you, and you confirmed that you were in that dream, and then he brought me into this.
Yeah, but you didn't follow
That is,
me.
that is the only contact with a deity I've ever had besides
Shut your mouth.
one thing.
Shut
Apsu
it!
is
Shut it!
real?
Shut your mouth!
I am going to talk to him about this, and by God damn it, I will make sure that you
I
are on it.
don't doubt Apsu is real, but I also don't doubt that whatever I now am aligned to is real.
I'm not saying that's it. What I'm saying is, how fucking dare you?
Brim, we know that the gods are real. I don't
growling.
know. Okay, I'm just saying, we know that there are different gods. One of them cursed me. He's not
Yeah,
saying that
you got
Absu isn't
cons-
real or cool or whatever.
Astro, that's
It
not what
sounds
I'm
like he
saying.
just
Brim,
follows this
Brim,
Caden
you
Kalian
got
guy
cursed
instead.
by a nature god. I am somehow aligned to this new
You're
god.
not understanding what I'm saying. I put my finger on your fucking chest. I poke you over and over again. You
with your
spent
full plate,
how
by the
many
way.
fucking years- You spent how many fucking years dedicating to this goddamn religion, and you changed on a fucking.
That was after I
tom-tom.
became a mercenary, okay?
Kester was like sinking into his seat, attempting to hide.
Roll me a stealth check.
Rim.
Stealth check.
Everything
22.
makes
Rim.
sense.
Yeah, that beats everyone's-
Everything makes
that-
fucking sense. All the fucking
Kestrel's
snarky
gone.
comments, all the fucking snarky
Where did
comments,
Kestrel
they
go?
all make sense now. Oh my
Hold on, let me see if Dips
God.
won.
How the
Let me
fuck
see
did I
if
not
Dips.
see it?
It beats
Look
Dips.
at me.
I'm hold on, just checking. It beats Dips one by one. Just letting you know.
Kestrel's,
Dip-
Kestrel's hiding under the table.
Dips has
Okay.
11 perception.
Yep.
Dang it.
Remember, they got
wisdom is
expert.
good. Right, expert in perception, and they max wisdom. Excellent. Aegis has no idea where Kestrel went. Kestrel?
No one does.
Kestrel?
Okay.
Dipped, where's Kestrel?
Rim. Listen
Shrug.
to me.
I don't want to hear it from you. I don't want to fucking hear it from you. You have no goddamn loyalty. That's the fucking problem with you. That's been the problem
I
with you since day
had
fucking one. You
loyalty.
turn into a
I s-
mercenary. You fucking go on and disappear for 2 fucking weeks. You get married. That's fucking weird. And then you come back and act like nothing fucking happened.
Hey, goddamn fiance! I didn't accept that shit. Okay.
Oh, I didn't accept it. You are the fucking epitome of not loyal. You are
This coming from the
The-
prince who tries to extort everyone he talks.
excuse me.
You
Kestrel,
try
you
to
can hear me
extort
clap.
Grammy. You try to extort everything else, and also you lied to the goddamn orphan.
Aegis powers off.
I haven't lied to anyone. I have made promises. That is my. I am going to protect people.
keep because you're not your father.
Do you know
Ooh.
how fucking hard it is? Fuck you. Fuck you. Do you know how fucking hard it is to go from a lie? No,
joined
shut
the
up.
Church
Shut
of
your
Abs-
goddamn mouth.
And gave up all
Shut
of your,
your
rights
goddamn
as a
mouth. Do you
prince.
understand how fucking hard it is to go from literally having the world in the palm of your hand to having fucking. Do you understand how
And
fucking
I
difficult
came
it is
from
to
nothing
adjust that?
and got to where I was.
You went.
And I've been
Where
poor
you
the
were.
whole time.
Brim,
I don't want to talk to you.
we're fighting about.
I don't want
gods.
to talk to you.
We are fighting about.
I don't want to talk to you.
God.
I don't want to talk to you.
We were friends.
I don't hear you.
before religion
I
became
don't
a
hear you.
thing.
I don't hear you.
He's got his fingers in his ears.
As-
Nah, 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 nah,
as-
nah, 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 nah.
I pull his
As
fingers
he-
away from his.
Ezzy, I'm gonna
fucking
DM you
ears.
something really quick.
Sure.
I'm DMing you.
Yep. Love this.
I'm
Brim.
not listening. I'm not listening.
When we were in that dungeon after that fucking cook betrayed us, who was there? Who beat a goblin to death with a door? Who was at the front lines? That was me.
Yeah, that was still when
Protecting-
you were loyal to Apsu
protecting
too.
you.
That's fucking crazy. Who knows? Maybe this last dungeon, if things didn't go right, you might have fucking sided with the dragon. Fucking no.
You know me. You know my oaths. If that.
Oh, do I? Do I? Because your oaths were to Apsu, and he's out the fucking window. So who knows what you're loyal to now, huh?
I never said he's out the fucking window, but there's another god supporting me.
I think I'll ask him about that next time I have a little chit chat with him. You know.
Yeah, you know what? If I don't think, I do think, if I was able to witness your dream where you got to meet Apsu, and I got to witness my dream where I got to have a beer with Kate and Killian, you know what? I think they're on the same goddamn plane, and that they're friends.
Yeah, sure.
Honestly,
Sure.
the same goddamn alignment.
Sure. Fine. Yeah. Whatever. Fine.
Technically, Apsu's lawful good, and Caden Kalian's chaotic good. So you're kind of at the opposites of one axis, but you're on the same part on the other axis.
We are partially aligned.
It's not like he's evil.
Parting is evil.
Yeah, but chaos versus law is always a thing.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
So,
Get
you're
some time away. please sit at the opposite side of where you were, please.
I am not
Please.
moving until we figure this out.
I'm not gonna hear this shit. You understand?
When
Get
you
the fuck
block,
over there.
when you
I'm not
block
listening.
off,
I'm not listening. I'm not listening.
when you
I'm not
block
listening.
off
La, 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 la,
regular
la, la, la,
discourse,
la, 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 la.
you shield yourself from the truth.
Kestrel slides back up to
God
the
damn
table
it, he is
as
a fucking
quietly as
religious
possible.
nut. Okay.
Hey, Brim, do you get up to move?
Move over here.
As you do,
I want to
you-
grab
as
him.
no. As you do, and you start to make your first step towards dipped, you trip over the corner of the table and land face first into the fucking floor. Requiem's, roll me a perception check.
I can do that.
I wonder who could have caused this.
Conflict in the temple illegal.
You can clearly see as day. Brim's shoes were tied together.
Okay, I'm telling you right now, something happened and that's why you tripped. I think Opposite told you, you need to listen.
So what do you?
Kestrel says nothing, stone-faced.
Fucking touch me.
I will not admit
Don't
that Kate,
fucking touch
I
me.
will never admit that Caden Killian tied his fucking shoelace.
Kaden
Don't
Kale, you
fucking
did.
touch
Katie, no god did jack shit. The only god I see here is Kestrel.
Wait,
Yeah.
Aegis.
What do you
and
mean? Wait.
Nobody knows what happened because nobody's basic fucking perception DC was high enough.
Nobody knew where I was.
Super,
Nope.
you're a fucking asshole.
I untie my shoes as I'm in my new spot, and I'm just thinking to myself like, oh yeah, real
Your
fucking
boots.
mature, real fucking mature.
Oh, you think I did that?
Who else?
You saw me the entire time. My hands were up in your face.
Kestrel
Oh.
slowly raises his hand.
So you break stealth.
I mean, I'm back up at the table.
They said they
Okay.
split up into their chair.
Wait,
Okay.
wait, Kestra would,
What?
why you
And
raised
what
your-
about you, actually, Mr. Kestrel?
Yes? I don't see what your problem is.
Why,
with me. You know what? I did do that, but I thought you needed to cool down a little bit.
No.
Requiem bursts out laughing.
No. This is perfect, actually. This is fucking perfect. Aegis, I'm sorry.
Aegis is off.
All right.
I turned him off while you guys were arguing because he asked me to.
All right. Well, good.
I'd like to point out specifically, Aegis didn't know where Kestrel was. I said, "If you can hear me, clap." And then Kestrel decided to clap twice.
Oh, so he's
I
back
was
on.
scaring Aegis the
So
What?
he's technically back on right now.
No, Aegis
Now
is
he-
just off.
Okay, he's
I
off.
turned Aegis off because I was like, he shouldn't have to hear this.
Okay, cool. Kestrel,
Yep.
what about you? What about your fun past? Because you seem aptly knowledgeable about things such as thievery, sneaking around, and overall being just a sketchy motherfucker. What's up with that, huh?
Well, I do not. Kestrel lowers his voice and is like, I do not take pride in my past. I'm trying to decide where to start. After my youth, I was traveling for a while, and I decided I wanted to become an entertainer after seeing a bard once. But that sort of thing doesn't get you money when you're starting out, and I was hungry, so I learned to do other things for money. And I did that for a little bit, and then eventually I got caught by somebody nice who took me in and showed me the error of my ways, and I redevoted myself to becoming an entertainer. Yes. So I don't do the sketchy shit anymore. I just am really good at it is the problem.
Sorry for assuming things.
I also got stabbed and died for 2 weeks, so shut the
I
fuck
did
up.
also die for 2 weeks in your presence. You don't seem to, you know.
Sorry that.
I'd like to think I've been pretty helpful.
Especially considering the dying thing.
Brim scrunches up. He becomes
Okay.
very small.
I just listen. I'm not a religious elf, half elf. This seems like it's not that big a deal.
It's different.
It's not like I was listening the whole time, even when I was hiding under the table pranking you. It's not like Requiem's is saying like fuck Absu. It's just he's got somebody else in his corner now.
Just you can't just devote so much time into something and then just change it. That's just that's not how. That's.
With that,
Kestrel crosses
Brim.
his arms as if to say, "What the fuck did I just tell you?"
Brim. Sometimes life is uncertain.
I don't want to hear
Sunken
anything from
cost
you.
fallacy here.
Sometimes life gives you lemons, and you get
And you're
pissed
telling-
off,
you're
and you
telling me
make
now that
life rule the
because-
day they give Johnson
Brim.
lemon.
Like, am I just a dirty thief in your eyes then?
Brim, I need to ask you. You're telling me now that because of all our experiences, all of our camaraderie, everything we experienced together, I'm now nothing to you? Because of something, I won't say it's simple, but something like this. We fought together, we trained together, we prayed together, we nearly died together.
Shoot together.
Occasionally opposite together. And life isn't certain. Something happened and someone reached out to me. And I took their hand and their beer. Shut up.
Hey, what's
Kestrel
Apsu? I don't know. What's
sagely.
Apsu with you?
But nothing truly changed. This happened a while ago. We still fought together. We defeated the Kobold together. We defeated the Drake together.
I helped.
I nearly died down there.
I helped.
I did
And
not
then,
help with
then
that.
for some reason I got hit by a bloody snowball. And that's not a British term. It was literally a snowball covered in blood.
Fuck is Britain.
I start whistling, not looking at him.
Even though I may not be aligned from what it used to be, I'm still me. I know you may have your qualms about that, but still. Nothing about me changed.
I think you're pretty cool.
I look at Kestrel and wink and do finger guns, and you're cool. I shouldn't do the narrator voice for this.
Kestrel is actually a little bit taken aback by this. He's like, "Oh," Kestrel
and
Kestrel smiles back awkwardly
Starts
I'm
getting
gonna,
the
I'm gonna
vapors.
talk to Brim again, going.
in an "Oh no, he's hot" kind of way.
Wait, I look at Brim and go. No matter what we feel right now, we still have an objective. We've only recovered 2 of those pieces. There's a lot more. And no matter what we pray to, no matter who we deify or who we worship, our goal hasn't changed. Are you fucking back talking me? Our goal hasn't changed.
Kestrel, I'm Kestrel. Brim, maybe don't give me any of that right now. Brim, how old are you?
I am 20.
Is he
In
counting on
Dragon
his
Ball.
fingers?
No.
20,000 years old.
Days.
I'm 20 in normal years.
I don't know what that means, but it means you should be mature enough to realize that, like, Requiem's is pouring his heart out to you. You know?
No homo.
No, Castro looks kind of sad.
I mean, I'm kind of married, dude, but
I need to.
Oh, now you're married instead of engaged.
you know
Okay.
what? Whatever the situation calls for, I'll be wherever the fuck I need to be to get out of this.
Are you wearing a ring?
She put a ring on it, but you know,
You know,
Where?
irrelevant.
Which finger?
no one's seen my cock yet. Haha, funny. Sorry.
Well, I mean, we know what it's rated. It's 32 out of 100.
Inches, I hope. Fucking hell.
That's centimeters.
I need to think about a lot of things.
I think that's fair. Should we turn Aegis back on?
Aegis power's back on. Kestrel. Oh. Kestrel's back.
Hey,
I found him.
Aegis, you fainted. Sorry about that.
No, because someone clapped twice and I turned off. I don't faint.
What about that time you got hit by the wardrobe? What would you call that?
Dying.
If you had to assign a number to it, what number would you use?
0?
90. Okay.
So is that
So are
ever-
we all cool?
So
I don't
can
know what
count
happened.
the amount of water in my glass, and there's like 70 waters in here.
What?
All right.
Hey,
I'm
what's
going
your
to-
deal? This seems like it'll be somewhat more lighthearted. What's your deal?
I'm gonna take.
I told you already.
I believe that Dip said she was looking for the CEO of water.
Brim
No,
and
we-
Requiems have already
we've
had the
moved
falling
past
out. Let's move on to other subjects, please.
Well, you're not paying attention when I talk to the king.
Why did Brim and Requiem move spots on the table?
They got divorced.
Brim tried to get up to take a piss. He tripped because his shoelaces were tied.
Who could have done such a thing?
I don't know. I didn't see it.
A true villain.
We should report it to the guards.
No, I mean, that's
I have a backup form.
Aegis.
What are the
there's-
clues besides shoes being tied together?
No. You have to understand. He did it himself. It was.
He tied his own shoes together.
Yes, he got confused with
Now
the.
this is a deception roll.
yeah, I'm gonna call that
Because this is just straight up a lie.
God damn it!
roll deception.
Do it.
I'm doing this until it fucking works.
Oh!
Perfect lie.
Brim, why
Somehow
did
you
tie
always.
your own shoes together.
I look at Brim.
I love how
In-
Quinn
in my-
always crits on a fucking
On the
something.
stupid stuff. I don't even know why this needs to be a
When I
lie.
have to lie that he's fucking.
I was just gonna tell him that I did it.
Yeah, I don't know why this is the lie that Brim did it himself. But okay, here we are.
But
Brim,
when I threw
Brim,
a
you're
bottle
gonna
at a man's
trip
toe,
over
it
your
almost
shoes if you
killed the
tie them together.
motherfucker. And now when the fucking shoes are tied, I fucking crit. God damn it.
So good. Alrighty, so
I didn't even do that for like a
Brim?
particularly good reason. I just
Brim.
felt like
No,
it.
hold on. Ava, your response.
Response to being told that you tied your own shoes together.
Yeah, Brim
I
has
paused.
set his head onto the table. He is done.
He's given up. Okay. One down.
He's a bit. I think Brim is a bit sleepy.
3 to go.
We did have a fairly long day, I guess.
What time is it?
1 a.m.
It's like 1 or
No.
2.
PM.
In the afternoon.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
in the afternoon. Yeah.
That.
Yeah, y'all are day drinking.
It's quarantine, baby.
It's
What do
not.
you want?
It's not even
Like
after
Kestrel.
5.
Ye
Are
oh,
Brim and
it's
Requiem
5
5
somewhere
bucks.
in the world.
I think they got it settled for now. Brim has to think about some
I
stuff.
have no idea what they were arguing about.
It was about religion. Things. can get
Oh, yes, the
complicated.
things with the books and the symbolism.
Yes.
You can almost hear the air quotes in Aegis' use of the word.
No, that's a little rude.
So dipped. You were given
I
an
just frankly
opportunity
don't
to
understand it yet.
Yeah.
I mean,
so I turn and go. Okay.
That's okay.
Brim
Neither
is-
do I.
Brim is kind of down for the count. Dipped. I don't think we ever really talked about why you're.
You were here. What are you talking about?
I mean, you
You
kind
had
of
dinner with the king.
you kind of showed up on Kestrel's shoulders, and then you said something. You need to find the CEO of.
I've
Water?
done this. You were with us. He was with us, wasn't he? Yeah, he was. He
Yeah,
called
was
in
at
from
the-
Italy.
Yeah,
I
but
thought-
al-
He
but
called
also
him drunk. He called him drunk from Italy.
but also he was drunk at the dinner party. So we can use this as a
That was
recap.
I.
Am I the only responsible adult in this party?
Probably.
You're an
but keep
adult?
going.
How? That's a good question. How old are you? Because I keep calling you child, but that feels inaccurate.
I've told you my age several times.
Yes, but okay. Like you use a number that makes sense to me. I am a land walker.
He's 20 furlongs long. Old shit.
What?
It is
I
true,
think-
you do normally say something that the rest of us do not understand.
This is the only measurement I know.
Couldn't you just count the number of times the moon came up?
Well, I told you there'd be, let's see, it's 40 cycles of the moon. There's around, let's see, actually no, it's like 45 cycles of the moon. There's about 2 cycles of the moon a year.
So about 22,
She is
23.
90 years old.
Mm.
No, yeah, I'm kidding.
So about
Obviously.
22, 23.
You know my age is actually on my sheet.
You know what?
Well,
I
they
mean,
don't
no,
have
I can't
they don't
read
have
shit.
access to your
I
sheet.
know, I'm talking to you specifically. 1 second. Let me do math.
27. It's 27.
7 times
I'm
2.
going to ask
Well,
God.
54.
How old is Dip?
54.
54
20.
cycles of the moon.
She's 27.
27.
Hmm.
So to answer your question,
That is 3
Yes.
times as old as I am.
yes, you are the most responsible
hold
adult
on,
in this
wait.
party.
How old is Aegis?
That depends.
That's
There are
not-
two. That's kind of two
Another
questions.
good question. Another good question. What's
Do you
your
mean
deal?
this current Aegis or this physical body?
How total?
Total is 8.
Did you used to have another body?
He's not
No,
legal.
same body.
You used
Wait.
to have another thing in you.
Yes, sort of.
Wait, hold on.
I've only been sentient for about 2 years.
Okay,
Oh.
but before that, you were something else, and that was 6 years.
Yes,
Well, do you remember what that was?
vaguely. I was like potions and potions and potions and potions and potions.
It's 4
I think
potions.
that was one too many potions.
I mean, did you have
I
a
took a stab at it.
did you have a body that was of flesh?
No, the
No.
body was the no. What?
I used to
okay,
not, I used to
okay.
not have a
That's
consciousness.
crazy.
Okay, sorry.
I was a construct like any of the other ones that you would see on the streets.
Okay, never mind. My questions are called for whatever I had after that one. All right. Fair enough.
So what happened? Do you want to talk about it?
I mean, I can. It's not a very interesting story.
He's the ex-employee from Potions and Potions and
He used to
Potions.
be potions and potions.
He
and
used to
potions and
be-
potions.
So, there is another land called Tiktautik, right? Am I
I'm
saying that right,
familiar.
Izzy?
Yep, that's the
Tiktaalik.
country Tiktaalik.
I'm familiar.
Tiktautik. They're much more technologically advanced than Orfang here, and so constructs are fairly commonplace. Lots of nobles have constructs around their manors and estates as symbols of wealth and status. There is one such of these noble houses, House Tivian, which existed towards the outskirts of the country, I was constructed there for them to be a fencing instructor for their children. Originally. My construct name was Fencer. Constructs were named after the jobs they did. I was created by a gnome wizard and sold to service the Tivians. And I spent about 6 years doing that before gaining my consciousness.
Fascinating.
Fuck.
So they just
yeah.
Well, 2 years too late, perhaps, but welcome to thinking.
Yes. Well, I didn't have much of a say in it. You see, I'm not entirely sure on this second part here, because it all happened very quickly, but the house was attacked by some sort of criminals. And they killed everyone. Yes. Well, I don't know if they killed the children. They were simply gone when I finally awoke. But all of us constructs, myself and the others, such as Gardener and Etiquette, we herded the children into one of the back safe rooms. But unfortunately, we did not have the programming to tell us what to do in this situation. So we sort of began to panic, if that makes sense. And when these assailants broke in, they damaged basically all of us. Our gnome creator was visiting at the time, and with her dying breath cast some sort of spell that coalesced all the sparks of magic across all 5 or 6 of us into one body, and that became me.
Oh. So there's like
So you're
6
like
of-
multiple people inside you?
No, I'm one person.
You're a
That's
There wa-
pretty neat.
There wasn't enough magical energy for any one of us to be conscious before. The critical mass must have had some sort of side effect. So I suddenly was able to think beyond just my programming.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that, but at least you get to be now. So that's cool.
I haven't really figured that part out yet. It seems awfully troublesome.
It can be.
It was
my
much
bad.
easier when I just did fencing classes.
My backstory seems like fucking dog shit now. Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Yeah,
mine too.
Josh gave me that like backstory, and I'm like, holy
It is
shit!
4.5 pages, baby.
It was, and it was
Josh
originally
has always
for,
been extremely good at these.
and it was originally for 5e for like the spirit barbarian, or like the ancestral barbarian, and we did like a homebrew to make it so that they could use dex instead of strength. So it was really like really cool and really interesting, and then we had to like refit it to be for swashbuckler.
Fascinating.
Josh, I tip my hat to you, but also, holy fucking shit.
Hey, just I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty sad. I cry.
When angels
Every time.
deserve to
Yeah,
die.
I look at
Right.
Does he start crying?
No, a dragon tear, a single one goes down his cheek.
I look at
Listen,
it
you're
and
less
go,
than a diamond.
I'm sorry
Don't
if I
sell
don't,
this.
don't sound too emotional. It's just I've had a long.
I look,
Oh,
I
that's
look-
okay. I don't really feel too much in the way of emotion just yet. I'm still working on those.
I look at Aegis and go, I know a few guys who were almost in a similar situation. Family was taken from them when I knew them in the battlefield, so I kind of understand where you're coming from.
Well, thank you.
That was way too cheery.
It is about my general disposition.
That's
know.
true. That
It's
is
just-
about
it's just-
their general.
It is just unsettling either way.
Okay.
So yeah, I guess we sort of know about our things. I don't know. It's weird. I guess Brim lives here, but do any of you like miss home?
The estates of the Tivian household were reclaimed by the local government.
You want to talk about missing house?
Honestly,
Brim, I don't. Holy shit, Brim. What the?
Honestly,
I look away
I-
for 2 seconds.
honestly, I don't even remember home.
Wait, I thought Brim
while.
didn't drink.
Today's
started.
special occasion, honey.
It's 1 in the afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
It's always drinking time if you do it in moderation.
hours.
Sometimes
Yeah.
when I'm about to go into sleep mode, I think about teaching the children again. They are very eager to learn.
You know, my
Castro
dad
wasn't
seems
sure how to
like
respond to that. He takes
My-
a sip of palace wine.
Well, the good news is I do not know what happened to them, so they could have gotten away and be living fine lives. Or not.
Or they're dead.
Who can really say? It's one of those 2 things. That's...
Well, their parents are. That's true. I confirmed that.
you know,
So
you
Dipped
know
is just.
how
I'm just being clear. Everyone's backstory is more or less revealed, except for Dipped, who the general premise was revealed at the dinner party, but it's just like, yeah, water.
Dip's just like, yeah, water, aqueducts.
Listen, I told you about the other ones.
I mean,
Then Aegis has no idea what Kestrel's backstory is because Aegis was powered off for the entirety of it.
correct. That was intentional on Kestrel's part.
dipped.
Hmm?
Dipped.
Yeah.
Brim puts an arm around dipped. How old are you again?
They told me
27.
27 by the
Good.
common tongue, apparently.
I look at
By the
Brim and
common
go, don't do anything.
Have you ever loved?
I love the water.
I am going to left clear and drag Brim from this situation.
No. She needs to hear this.
No, she does.
No, she needs to hear it.
I did. It sucked.
Don't fall in love.
Ezzy, I would like you to make a roll to drag his ass over.
Okay, kid.
It only brings complexities to your life.
Ezzy, I need to know what I need to roll to get him out of this fucking situation.
Roll an athletics check.
Find him some water to
That
dump
better
on.
fucking work.
I'll say you drag like 5 feet.
Oh, my shit.
He had like 2 beers.
No, he said that he would start the slam drinks.
Starting the drinks if you look in the chat.
I know. I was making a joke.
I
One
need
for
to, I
each
need,
eye.
I need to drag him further. Can I make another check?
Sure.
Okay, hold on.
Why? Why?
Things have gone
Yeah, that's
poorly.
not gonna do it. He's gonna slump back over.
Why?
Does that do it?
I'll give
Yeah.
it to you. So you start the drag.
Brim claws up and leans Requiem's down to the floor. He looks at his face. He goes,
we're now
"Why?
here. Move him
Why?
another. Please move him more. Please just move his chair. Thank you.
Why? Requiem? Why?
Okay. Look. Like I'm gonna say this point.
How does it have to be so
No,
complicated?
I want to set up the scene where I am on my legs out spread, and Brim is like literally sitting between my legs, and I'm holding his ass. Just
You're
on the
holding his
floor.
ass. Damn.
No, I'm
Nice.
holding him, not his ass. I'm holding him.
Okay.
Brim. All right, come on.
So this has gotten awkward, yes? Kestrel says to the other 2.
Brim,
I don't know. Is it?
both of you shut the fuck up.
Do
Brim.
should we
Brim.
hold each other? Aegis begins to extend their arms.
Brim. All right, can you-
Kestrel takes a swig and is like, fuck it.
Brim, can you
Wait.
Brim, can you hear my voice? Can you hear my voice?
No.
So Aegis, you you embrace Kestrel.
This is out of
in a
character.
very like cold and
Ava,
like,
you're a cunt, and I go.
so just making this clear, as this like sobbing drunken mess, Brim is like within the lap of Requiem's, just crying into his chest plate. Aegis awkwardly hugs Kestrel.
Kestrel lets this happen.
Trying to like
Kestrel looks at Dipped.
trying to imitate what's happening across the way.
Credits start playing again.
Kestrel reaches out an arm to Dipped.
What does Dip do?
I'm gonna climb on his shoulders so I can get a better feel of what the idiot's
Oh my god!
Good enough.
Wait a second, let me check my inventory.
You can feel Technologic kind of like keeping you upright as this cavalcade of bullshit just keeps happening.
Does my backpack contain binoculars?
Binoculars? I don't believe so.
Kestrel holds up his hand like binoculars.
But remember, you have an expert in perception, so you can pretty much
They're
see.
15 feet away. So is the other thing.
I can get some 4K.
Yeah, your eyes are like 20/20.
Rad.
Kestrel holds his hands up to Dip's face like binoculars.
Perfect.
No, Brim, you're in my arms. Get back over.
No, Brim crawls back.
You think I'd let you go? I roll. What can I do? Strength or dexterity to make sure he's not fucking going.
Roll. Okay, Brim, I need you to roll an athletics against. I'm gonna say they're fucking.
The 20.
Doesn't
work. Doesn't work if it's 19. Doesn't fucking work.
No, it's not contested rolls. It's a roll versus a DC, and
Fortitude. I'm guessing.
I'm guessing
Or reflex, maybe.
I'll say
reflex.
I'll say
Yeah, okay.
reflex because that's your weakest, so he gets away.
Whatever makes it funniest.
Yes.
Hey, Brim, how you doing?
So he cries into your fucking chest plate for a while, and then just starts to crawl away. And you, the inebriation of the drink starting to kind of kick in, you just kind of let it happen, and then you're just laying there on the ground.
Here we go.
See, these are some of the customs I do not understand yet.
As you're still awkwardly embracing Kestrel.
Is there a time where we're supposed to stop?
I don't know. Aren't we supposed to be waiting for what's his name, Pigman?
Whenever you want, frankly.
I'm gonna walk up next to Brim.
It is crazy that it's only 3 p.m.
I'm gonna put my hand on his right shoulder.
Y'all need to sober up.
I
can cast water. You want salty water?
I would love nothing more than to see that happen.
Brim, listen. You gotta listen.
So ignore the fact that this is a female. This is supposed to be hogwash. So
there he is. I was waiting for him.
Rupert, you're hot now. What happened?
That's a hot hogwash. What the fuck happened?
it's just the default token for the captain of the guard. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
So let's play this out a little bit longer before Rupert like really steps in.
Everyone is supposed to get away from me.
I don't even know what he said.
Everyone's twisting
You were
it away
supposed
from
to
me.
get away from me.
Yeah, and I'm your church buddy. I'm not fucking leaving at any any cost.
I'm not going anywhere, bud.
I'm always alone, and no one loves me.
What the hell was our year in the church? What are you talking about?
Your snake loves you.
I've known you for like a month.
I'll admit at this point, both Requiems and fucking we're drunk. We're done. This is a drunk conversation.
We've known this for like the past 30 minutes.
Thank you. Okay, at least somebody gets it.
No, I get it.
Oh, they get it.
Brim, I hug Brim, going, look, bro, we've been through. Did he throw up on me? Is that?
Did you?
I don't know. Dipped. What do your leshy eyes see?
Oh.
Brim,
Day drinking is a
Brim, if
crime.
you vomited, you have to say
Crime?
it.
No, he's just making noises.
He's just making notes. Okay.
Okay, so I hug Brim, going, dude, we've been church bros for forever, man. Change. This doesn't. I know we might be different religions. It's like Christian and Jews, man. It's not gonna fucking change, dude.
What the fuck are Christians and Jews?
Same source. Same source text, different content.
I'm
Who's Christian
always
and juice?
alone. No one loves me. Mom and Dad and wish and now you and
Okay. You're okay. Remember the happy times. Remember the happy times.
What language is Brim speaking now?
Remember
They call this one the inebriation.
when we went on the adventure where we
Is that
bugs
related
and,
to the Elvish?
and
No.
What type of?
we felt
Where was
on
this
the,
beer brewed?
we fought on the hall.
Here,
man, and
probably.
we were okay. We got through that. I
wanna go home.
smashed that goblin with the door. That was funny, right?
I wanna go home. I wanna see my mom. I wanna
Have we
see
even-
sugar.
Brim,
I whispered to
Brim.
Aegis, like, do we even know his mom?
remember,
No,
man.
we've never met his
You're-
mother. We've
you're-
only
you're-
met his
Mama's
father.
absent
Captain
at
Ives.
the big dinner.
Brim, you're a true warrior. You're a man. You have the resolve. You know what this is. We've been through this before. We've been
called a
through tougher
hangover.
things. We
Not yet. It's not.
we are awesome.
Rio fruit.
We're the Brim, we're the two church dudes. We're the two church dudes with nothing to fear. We're those guys. No, we're good. You know.
I'm running out of palace wine.
All right, just bring it in, bud. Just bring it in, buddy. We're good.
I wanna see her again.
I'm sorry. What? I couldn't hear.
He wants to see his mom.
I wanna
No.
see her again. As he don't tell them.
You all,
Sounds like he wants his mommy.
Sounds like he wants his mommy. That's what I heard.
dude. No, Brim. Listen. You're stronger than that. You are so much stronger than that.
See me, my lullaby.
You fought a goddamn armor with a.
It makes me feel better.
This is getting into fetish territory. I'm not doing this.
And now Dwarf on a Pig is here.
Have I noticed Rupert getting closer?
Brim, goodbye.
Kestrel waves.
Please go the fuck to sleep.
Hello, Rupert.
Hey, Brim.
What up, Captain?
Aegis powers off.
Am I interrupting something?
No,
No,
you're
I don't-
fine. Please help.
No.
Is it? And
He's been like this for like
Rupert,
30
Rupert
minutes.
like bends down a little bit, just like, is it about Miché?
Like the paper.
Who?
Rupert, I will give you 2 gold right now to knock Brim out with a single chop.
Okay, done. and just like that, you're at
Brim's
0
out.
hit points, and you're knocked
Holy
down.
shit!
Brim is that dying one.
Holy shit.
Not that hard. Also, who's got 2 gold?
Not me. I spent it all on a bow. You like my new bow, Rupert?
Can we
I
rewind this for
do.
a second?
Well, hold on. I'm gonna
Do you
roll.
have any
I'm gonna
silver
roll an
pieces,
attack
Gwen?
roll non-lethally to see if this works.
Please.
That's a long
Oh
shot.
Well, I
It
said
doesn't
I
crit,
said non-lethally,
Okay,
so
you're
it doesn't
hitting the
so it
point.
doesn't
I
crit.
see.
But yeah, that straight up knocks you out.
Donk.
All right, where's my goat?
Aegis
Also,
cannot help you because you did turn him off. Aegis power's back on.
Aegis, can I borrow 2 gold? I'll pay you back later with 2 gold.
I put it
interest.
all in the bank.
He has 1 gold.
well,
Kestrel turns out his pockets, but not all the way, and goes like, "Ugh, I don't know, man."
I want to roll a deception check to see if Aegis, or not, if Kestrel's telling the truth, and I can see if he has more.
Well, that would be me rolling a deception check, so I guess I can do that.
What I have to do.
Yeah, he deceives you.
Poor as the day I was born.
Fuck.
well, I don't want you to make yourself a liar, there, laddie. Let's just say you can give me an IOU. Hey, Aegis, could you write out a document for an IOU for 2 gold?
I can.
Make sure to have the calculations for the interest rate, please.
You're all a bunch
Prince
of
Will
the
do.
paper out of his mouth.
The interest rate comes...
Aegis pulls out
It
a
accumulates
stack of
weekly,
papers
by
and
the way.
files through them and finds the official certificate of an IOU. Funnily enough, it's Schedule I.
It's Schedule I. There you go. Anyways, I see.
That begins filling it out.
All right, thank you. I'll need the report before I leave as well. Why are you all so fucking drunk?
I'm fine.
Okay, listen, we've had a heart to heart.
You seem to have more than that, laddie.
Don't make assumptions you're not proven to follow up. But Brim was distraught by a few things he heard. From his sensitive demeanor, he wasn't able to handle.
Yeah, probably about his god and his pretty bird and all that bull.
Is what?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not privy to say. You should probably ask him.
Well, he's not giving me any useful
He's
information right now,
currently
so
unconscious.
I guess we'll pocket that.
I don't know. Maybe one of you should use healing magic or something.
You know, I think we
No.
should leave Brim fucking out a bit.
No, hold on. Let me try it. Healing beam.
Can I fucking block this?
Healing beam.
What do you think Kestel's trying to do here? Kestel doesn't have healing magic.
If you can't find
Fair
another
enough.
boy, put
Kestrel's
both
literally
of them.
he puts his fingers to his temples and is saying healing beam while looking
Healing
at Brim.
beam.
Requiem gets the context from the visual cues.
Yeah,
Well-
that sorry didn't work.
Looks like you're pretty shit at magic.
Yup.
That's good. We don't need too many magics around here.
That's our shitter elf right there. You can't do.
That's
Shit.
not my
Half
thing.
elf.
Actually, you'll know that
Hey.
Kestrel is a half elf and can do 1 magic spell, which is 1 more than me.
That is true. So,
I'm working
Yeah.
on the carbon copy of
I'm
the
gonna
schedule.
scooch over here at this part of the table here. Excuse me. And
Perfect. I need your stamp on these.
oh, right here, and he just quickly whips it out, gives it a big like takes out some wax, pours it, and then stamp. There you go.
Excellent.
Always have it on me while on duty, which I am still on duty for the next 4 or 5 hours. Give me a rundown of what happened.
Okay, so what was the last time we left off with Ruber? Because I know we reported back like right before we went into the dungeon.
It was
I
the
wanna
fish
say.
thing.
The fish shit.
Yeah.
Aegis
so
Aegis can take the lead on this.
I don't want Aegis to. So-
we'd rather
You know,
not.
that's the fun part. So Rupert,
Yes.
after we
af-
managed to work out the fish payment with Aegis powers off.
So
Perfect.
Rupert,
Yes,
after we
go ahead.
worked out the fish arrangements, we got with our contact in the lower layers, and they took us to the place where the way of the kobold soul was.
All
We
right.
cleared them all out. They were serving a dragon. No, sorry, a wyvern, right? Wyvern, right? Red wyvern.
A flame
Drake.
drake.
They were serving a red drake who had the piece of the thing that we're looking for.
No.
So we nearly died, but took care of that and got it to Father Caleb already. So that's
Well,
basically everything.
I did get confirmation of that, so very good job.
It was a lot of streams worth of combat, so not a lot outside of that happened.
Ooh. Sounds like something that would be great for YouTube.com.
Yep. It
What's
sure was.
that? I only know about Vimeo.
It would sound a great story on Pornhub.
Now.
So
Not while there's ladies present.
yeah.
I don't say this out loud. No one knows what Pornhub is in this universe.
Yeah, it's a hub for
You
porn.
don't know that.
You don't know that.
Anyways,
Requiem
Prostitutes
is
still
visibly
exist.
hitting his head again.
That is, I believe, everything. It was mostly just a lot of fighting, but the good news is, far as I can tell, the Way of the Cobalt Soul is no more. We slept for a night in their base, and only one of them showed up, who after we cleared it out, after which we found that one dead in front of the dragon thing before we killed it. So,
oh,
as far as I know, we're good to go on that front.
well, that's good. Hopefully, no more kobolds decide to form a cult.
Colt?
That would be ideal.
That's a little weird though. You've only had 2 quests, so well, technically the first one wasn't really a quest of that. So.
We just sort of did that by accident.
you
Yeah.
you kind of keep running into cults there, aren't you?
I see.
Yeah, I
a
wish it would
trend
stop
from it.
happening. I wish it would
Yeah,
stop
It's almost
happening.
as if it's an easy thing to use in media and in fiction.
Well, more I was pointing out the coincidence of so many cults being formed around these magical body parts, but okay.
Oh,
You didn't
Yeah,
have to
no,
call
that's a
me
good-
a ha-
that's
you
a-
didn't have to like point out how much of a sham I am.
Sorry, Rupert. I'm kind of listening to those 2 idiots for like an hour.
It's
I say
okay.
still on top of Kestrel Soul's shoulders.
yeah.
It's okay. I can take it. Well,
I mean, that's basically everything. I mean, I think we're good to go. So, like, if you got another lead for us, let us know, or have Caleb, whoever's in charge of that. let us know, I
it'll
guess.
probably take a fair. Like, I'm pretty sure like we'll have to do some outside scouting for the next bit. You might
Next
want.
2 weeks, maybe.
Oh, Caleb also told
Se-
Aegis it was
several
illegal
weeks.
to talk about it, so that he'd stop loudly talking about it. Just so you know.
If we don't come back with anything, you might want to ask some more contacts. You might know.
Hmm. I've made acquaintances with some people in the lower layer who will keep an eye out for me, and we made some
Suspicious,
input.
but all right.
That's not suspicious. It's just we've got a what's the word? Contractors, basically.
Okay.
And
You-
I asked them to keep an eye out for Skater too, just in case that dipshit shows up again.
No, that dipshit. Yeah, I get you. Alrighty. Well, I'll let you go. It's only 3, so you're gonna have to like fight.
I'm gonna need to sleep this one off. I say to like the quarter of a bottle I've drank to not get as fucked as the other 2 have.
I mean, you could rent a room now. It's just a waste of a day, you know.
I feel like thumbing in Brim's direction. I feel like someone kind of already made that choice for us.
Yeah. All right, I'm out. Hey, give them
Have a good
some
work day.
rooms. Make sure they get their dough, you know. And then poof.
How much are the rooms again?
Disappears instantly.
Room
Aegis powers back on.
room
And then we went down to the Way of the Cobalt. Watchmaster Rupert is gone.
Yeah.
How does that make you
No.
feel?
Don't remember him leaving?
Slightly bemused, but I did power off, so I assume he just left. Either that or he can teleport.
No, he went, "Hey, how's everyone doing?"
a
And
private
then
room.
he powered off.
So a room with a bed for 1 is 1 silver piece. A private room for 2 is 8 silver pieces.
I mean, I'll just do the 1.
Yeah.
I can stay
Alright,
by
yeah,
I can stay by myself and actually, I don't know if I want to stay by myself after having been stabbed last time.
Just have Aegis stood up in a corner.
You did!
Powered
That's
off.
what we did last time, remember?
Yeah.
No, I was taken to bed alone.
Aegis
Aegis-
canonically, Aegis just sits in a chair and powers off anyways.
Yeah.
I got 6.
Hey,
so
Aegis,
I guess I'm gonna.
Want to be a
spend-
roomies?
Oh sure.
We can go halvesies.
Can I pay for one room and just drag Brim into the room and put him with a pillow?
And then leave the room.
No, just like I sleep in the bed and he's on the floor with a blanket.
Okay, you can do that.
All right, so I'll give 1 silver piece for that. So now I have 5.
Alrighty, and everyone goes
So,
to sleep.
yeah, I
for
guess
the
we only
night.
need one.
So
One
everyone
room since Aegis
recover.
doesn't sleep.
So everyone recover your HP, which is your con times by your level.
Con times level?
Yep, times by
6.
level.
Con modifier or total?
So my con
Modifier.
is
Modifier.
Con modifier.
So
That's 17, I think.
Kestrel politely pays for your room.
wait.
At all
So
rooms, I
so
should say.
my con is 3. So times 3 is
So
it's
6.
9.
Okay.
3 times by 3 is 9. Yeah. So you're at 36.
I can math.
You're at 36. And Brim is at 3. So Brim, you wake up and you're still hurting pretty bad. You can feel like a sore spot in your neck between the scales that the captain got real fucking good with the blunt end of their long sword.
Yeah.
Bonk.
And you find yourself on the floor with a blanket.
And a pillow. Don't forget
And
the
you
pillow.
and also, did you bother to undress them?
No.
Yeah, so you're also
And also you have
so you're
Fatigued.
also fatigued.
You're also fatigued for the day. Which just to let you know what fatigued does real quick, it means you take a -1 status penalty to AC and saving throws, and you can't do any exploration activities.
Oh, you
Oh no.
So I don't know what Dipped or Aegis want to get up to, but Kestrel's basically just gonna pass out for like 14 hours because fuck.
Okay, so you all
He fought a dragon this morning.
Yeah,
you
I was just.
you
I was
don't
also gonna see how much longer we were planning on the stream going tonight.
Yeah.
Probably
yeah
not
we
much.
can. You know what? Let's wrap it up here now.
Sleep
So
is
that-
a good way to end media.
Yeah, so it's a good time to stop. It seems like everyone's powering off, and we could do a lot of shopping and downtime.
Shopping.
For
I
the,
did all my shopping.
Well, we
I
can
want
do
to do
more.
things.
We can
Same here.
do more later. Okay, cool.
I have questions
So,
about shopping.
let's end it off here. So, hi, it's been me, Ezekieru. You can find me on all the social
Twitter.com.
medias at Ezekieru. And going down the line, Joshua, where can we find you?
Oh, you can find me at. I finally got to talk about my backstory. At twitter.com. No, of course, the real Twitter is American_Josh. You'd follow me on Twitch at RealAmericanJosh, where I might stream again someday. More likely, you can just follow Magic Abridged. You can find me on streams there. Our best stream, of course, is the one we started yesterday, where we're playing Shadow the Hedgehog, and it's a nightmare. It's a nightmare. I've suffered so much. Please go watch the VOD or the highlight on YouTube, so I feel like I didn't just spend 2 years of my life for nothing.
It's very good.
It's subtracted from me.
Next, Boko.
Hi, I'm Boko. You can find me on twitter.com/BokoEC. You can find me on twitch.tv/TheDarkBoko. When my internet returns from war, I would love to start streaming again so I can finally play that game I've been working on.
Nice.
That's
Soups?
it.
Soups?
Babe.
Hi, I'm Super Ninja 5506, and you can follow me on Twitter at Super Ninja 5506, or the channel on Twitter at Magic Abridged, or the channel on YouTube at Magic Abridged, or the channel on Twitch at Magic Abridged. We stream 6 nights a week.
7 night.
No, we're on this one on this night.
Doesn't mean. Wait, Josh is here too.
Yep.
Yep.
Tom and Swissy can do something.
It's very good. Next, Quinn.
Hey, my name is Requiem's VA, or Quinn, as some people call me.
I
You can
won't
find
stop.
me.
I won't stop.
Fair enough. You can find me at Requiem's VA with name I'm typing into chat. Now, you find that same name on Twitter or Twitch, wherever you want to follow me. I do a stream on Fridays for cooking at 5 p.m. Central for the Schmucks, and I do a stream here with these guys on Sunday. You can find me there.
Right
very good.
now.
And finally, Ava, where can we find you?
Hi there, you can find me badly playing drunk characters over on my twitter.com at voiceactorava. You can also find me on Twitch sometimes at twitch.tv/voiceactorava. You can find me
We can watch
making
movies together and also watch you write.
pretty much most of the time simultaneously.
Yeah.
And you'll see me sit there staring at a page for 40 plus minutes going, how the fuck do I make this work?
Well, there you go.
Anyways, you can also see me making some pretty neato videos over on this channel right here. We call it Dumbskulls. That's the one.
The one you're on.
Video. It's this one. You're watching it. It's fucking crazy unless someone took this and re-uploaded it onto Dailymotion or some stupid shit.
That'd be
Or
funny.
Please
Vimeo.
don't expose my alternate account.
Putlocker.
I need the clicks.
Fool.
Or James Daily Motion will kill me.
James Daily Motion is a bitch. So, that's been everything. Thank you all so much for showing up, for donating, and we'll catch you all next week for the next exciting edition of Dumbskulls. Have a great night. Bye-bye.
Adios.
Whoa.
Chachos.